right, everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Rise of the Bloodmoon. Thank you for joining us. DM, take it away.
Alrighty then. So, when we last left off, you had all successfully killed a bunch of birds, just a flock of crows. High achievement, more than enough to get you to level 2. But you were just kind of looking around, doing some research on the area. You found a devil sigil in a windmill, and you're just kind of kicking about this poor widowed Morgan's place. Apparently she's the only one who's ever saw anything of substance of these creatures taking people in the night. So, here you are. More or less doing your good old detective work.
Detective
Now?
work.
Now, I just kind of leave it to you guys. The group that was fighting the birds is making their way back to Morgan's house. William is over there making tea in her house. Or he has started making tea. He's been making tea for about 30 seconds now, something like that. So
I'm impatient.
you'll have the tea will be done in 5 minutes, pretty much. So I'll leave it to you guys. When the last stuff off, you are welcome back to the house. Gonna continue on with that?
Oh, found him. Alright.
Didn't we go into the house right before we finished?
Yeah, and Mallory started downing a bottle of the leftover wine that William gave her.
Ah,
How do you
yes.
roll on this?
Flavor asked Melly, can I have some too?
Are you gonna use that voice the whole time?
Does that sound natural or does it sound like...
You sound like you're fucking Alvin and Chipmunks.
Oh, wrong one. Oops.
How about now? Is that better?
Yes.
I hit the wrong one. My bad.
Evidently. What a great start.
I'm sorry.
Amazing start.
I have like 6 programmable knobs, and I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, now you just sound like you're echoing like in a cave or something.
Why?
I don't know.
Preparing to sing karaoke, I don't know.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
no, that's better. So
I'm square braining. Where did I put my character?
they're
We're not
walking
on
to the
the map
house.
right now.
They're,
So,
I think
Yeah, you-
Rebecca and I don't even remember her name anymore.
Melody.
Mermaid are still walking back to the house, and Mallory is
Yeah.
about to flop down on one of the couches and just drink.
Okay,
The
then.
remake. The remake.
You're just gonna
isn't
just
on the
hop
same-
right in there and start drinking on someone else's couch.
Yeah, Mallory
This is
almost died
stupid.
from a bunch of ravens and crows. Leave her alone.
Nah.
Just having a rough time right now.
Did you
She's
give
still low in
Blaywin
health.
drink?
No. Did he ask? I don't, cause I was distracted by the voice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I used the wrong voice for it. Can I? Blaywin asked Melody for a drink.
All right. You can have whatever's left.
How
so
much is
yeah.
left?
Well, it's a full wine bottle. She started absolutely chugging it. So
I'd say a half to
Half
maybe
quarter.
1/3 left.
yeah.
Half a swallow. She just chugged it.
Half
She
a
started
swallow.
downing the damn thing. So it hasn't kicked in yet, but it's gonna.
So, as the group of you finally make it back to the house, you let yourselves in. You see, Morgan's just kind of sitting at the table looking still kind of terrified, but very confused. As you see, there's just plates moving around the area themselves. There's a teapot on the fire that the lid's lifting on its own, closing. And William's just sitting there. William, what are you doing while your unseen servant does most of the dirty work?
I am practicing my poetry by reading it out loud to her.
Oh,
And I'm
yes.
standing up doing a performance.
She
I forgot
is
about that.
confused. Less frightened, more confused, and just kind of sitting there like...
Yep.
Sees the rest of you come in. Are the birds gone?
Yes,
Pretty
the birds
much.
are gone.
Yep.
Could I have taken the birds' bodies for food? Or is that too late for that?
I mean, I looted the birds. You can have some of my stuff.
You can stuff a few birds into your bag, yes. Can't
Yay!
guarantee how fresh they're going to be in a few days, but you have now just a couple dead ravens in your bag.
I want to cook them.
Can I take what's left over of them?
Can I make them into raven jerky?
What is going
That's a
on?
process, Lou. That's a
That is
process.
What
You
is
got to
going
dry
on?
those bitches out for like weeks.
That's a week-long process right there.
Yeah.
Liv,
We
I
can
wish
just
you had
have
your
a
camera on for
roasted
that
raven.
comment.
How's that?
That'd been
Roasted
great.
raven.
All right.
And Liv,
good enough.
I want whatever's left over. I want the bones. I want them feathers. Give me them beak. Give me the skull. I want that
What is-
skull. Okay.
No, those are mine.
God damn it.
So they're
Gonna have
having
to
that
kill them.
conversation. They're
I have
having this
evidently
conversation
killed
as
them.
they
Mine.
just walk into the house.
Sad.
Morgan's just sitting there, ever the more confused about what people she's let into her home.
This poor lady.
Reasonable enough.
Gonna just look at you.
I'd be
What
slightly
happened to you
concerned,
guys? What the hell happened to you guys? It's
Well,
been
thanks for the
2 minutes.
help.
Fucked up.
Wow. When you ran inside, these swarm of
no
birds
idea
came
who's
and
taking
attacked us.
Damage?
Yeah, I almost fucking got cronked basically.
Okay, so Hugh
Thanks to
here
Blade
is
when I'm
actually taking
not
damage from...
dead on the floor.
Them.
So
I took some damage, and then Melody was actually on her death's door. If it was for me saving her life. So,
Did I take any damage?
I don't know.
yes,
You
Probably.
took some, yeah.
yeah. You're not
Okay.
unscathed. How dare you?
Think of it like this: the birds scratched your face up pretty good, and you got a couple bruises from whether they dived on you.
Mm-hmm. They're big fucking birds, dude. They're
Well, I'm
big
nowhere near
birds.
as bad as Melody, so...
Nah, yeah, I was pretty much halfway dead.
Melody looks like that something the birds tried to scratch out her eyes and almost succeeded right now.
Can I
Use
just
scars
take
to
a
add to the
minute to laugh?
collection.
Can I just take a minute to laugh at Melody?
Thank you.
Almost dying to fucking ravens.
Thank you. I know, right? Amazing. I feel so accomplished.
Yeah, so I'm just like, so birds did this to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Well, stay away from the chicken outside. It might off one of you.
I wanted to fight your rooster earlier, if that counts for anything.
Well, we would have 2 people
Please
almost
stop.
dead.
Roosters
Willie
are vicious.
wasn't,
No.
Morgan just sits there when you mention the roosters. She's like, Willie isn't the most cooperative creature, but he does protect the hens, so.
So I can fight him?
I would think
No.
not. You don't want to kill the damn thing. It's protecting the hens.
I,
So the rooster
he
does.
cost 50 silver. I wouldn't want. Please don't.
Alright, fair enough.
Should have thrown the chicken at the ravens. Jeez.
We use the chicken against the ravens. Could have done
So-
that. Shit.
Have you looked into the windmill? Or did the ravens chase you all back?
No, we got inside.
Did you find anything?
Yes, there was a magical circle inside of it.
It was a summoning circle, I believe.
Yes, thank you.
Her face just goes pale, and she just goes,
Don't worry, we'll be here for you if something comes out. We can't do much about it right now, but we'll investigate in the morning when we rest.
okay. The house is big enough that you could all stay here in the main room, but if you want to. The things that have been coming around, they haven't come into the house. I don't know if they can't get in or what, but I think they've been in the barn.
Well, what we'll do tonight, we'll post watches. So you can sleep soundly tonight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Since Rebecca's full health, she can take first watch if we're doing watches.
Well, I'm just going to point out here, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know. I mean, we.
Later tonight.
Like, if you guys want to take a short rest of just sitting here, partaking
Yeah,
in
might-
tea.
Hopefully
we might
can,
just take a short rest.
We could have like dinner and all that.
A movie and some popcorn.
All right, let's
Like
do a short
Morgan
rest.
looks
I'll
over to
take the short
William,
rest.
and she's like, I mean, tea's already on.
Do you have any scones? That'll be
What's a
great.
scone?
Rich people.
Rich people, check your privilege.
Those nobles.
You want to make some scones?
I have
Oh,
You can
bread.
make her scones.
I mean,
I look to
bought
my
it.
unseen servant.
Do you have a fire that I can roast these birds over?
She looks at you as you pull a raven out of your pack and just goes, I mean,
Dinner.
she points to the fireplace that's currently has tea over it.
I'm gonna stab an arrow through each of the birds and just fucking roast them all at once.
Wait, you gotta defeather them. You gotta defeather them first.
I'm saying you're
Alright,
gonna get
yeah.
caramelized feathers all over it.
Delicious.
Wait,
walks
how many
up to
hit
you.
points does it work? I rolled for a short rest. I rolled a 5.
that
You
means
can
you
roll
gain 5
as
hit points.
many hit dice that you have if you want it during a short rest.
Mhm. But you have to
So-
remember that you recover your hit die on long rests, but you only recover half of what you used.
Mm-hmm.
But short rest, I gain 5 health back because I rolled a 5.
Yes.
I don't get any bonuses to that. I just get that. Okay.
Well, your 5 plus your con.
Which was. Well, it said 10, but I think it's plussing in my sorcery.
And your con 6, so you get
This is
11
con
hit
plus
points.
6. No, it's con's plus 4.
Oh, wrong. Looking at the wrong one. That's the save.
Nice.
Yeah.
4
So-
plus 1. So it should be 10 hit points. If you're counting in the extra. But I
Extra
think
draconic sorcerer thing, yes. So yeah, you get 10 hit points back.
I'm back to full health.
Perfect. So, as you're talking about these raven things, Morgan gets up and she just walks over to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, like, just here, let me help you with this. And she leads you just outside. And she will then proceed to help you make the ravens actually ready to eat. Whether or not you should, I don't know. But
Guess we'll
consider
find
Mallory, did everybody do their hit points before we get too far?
I don't think we have. For the
We
last
We
throw
took
I
a
made was
short.
a saving throw.
No, go to your profile and hit short rest, and then you can roll a hit point. die.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna pass on the short rest.
I mean, really, only people that took damage really need to do it. But
I mean,
just in case we get another brawl before we go to bed, you know.
well, I would like to point out that short rests aren't only for gaining back hit points. Fighters, especially, they get back their second wind on a short rest instead of a long rest. So that means if you take this short rest, you get second wind back.
I was going to ask. I saw this. What's sorcery points?
Sorcery points are specific to sorcerers.
Mhm.
As of right now, you have 2 sorcery points. You can use sorcery points to create spell slots. So, say you expend all your spell slots, you can use those sorcery points to create a new spell slot.
Oh, I'm going to do that right now since, you know.
You can do other things with them at 3rd level and beyond, but as of 2nd level, you can only create spell slots.
When I cast
Annoying.
another spell, I have to click one of these, right?
Just gonna take a
wanna
load off
what?
for an hour.
Melody,
What?
I was messing around in D&D Beyond, and I
What did you
rolled
do?
2 fucking perfect nat 20s in a row.
Fucking great, dude. If only we could.
Wasted
do
them.
Rose, yeah, you fucking wasted. Good job.
Don't be mean.
Never gonna happen again.
You want to bet? Let's be honest. If I'm fighting the DM, that's gonna fucking happen again. That or a
It's
one.
fine. We'll fucking find out. How about that? I
Anyway.
bet you instead of D10.
This next video is just gonna sound like beep beep beep.
We're getting back into it here. As for sorcery points, you would have to, if I'm looking at this correctly, two. Additional spell slots, you can additional spell slots you can transform. Yes, you can use a bonus action to create spell slots. You could only, if you go to the sorcerer class features over here in D&D Beyond, there's a chart that shows you how many sorcery points you have to spend to regain what level of spell slot. Alrighty then. So, continuing forward from this, as Morgan and Neremy make Raven, and as William creates Tifriel, you successfully finish a short rest. And as for Rebecca, you all get a short rest one way or another. Whether or not you spend a hit die is irrelevant, but you gain back things you lost on a short rest. Mm-hmm. For example, Neremy, if you had used a blood curse, you would have gotten it back on this short rest.
Did I use a short curse? A blood
Not.
A blood curse?
You did not.
Disappointing.
It was a flock of birds, but there was one left. Fallen puppet ain't gonna help shit in that situation.
I can use a blood curse whenever the fuck a round ends and something dies.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I'm reading it correctly, well, I can only use meta magic.
You can use.
No, that's third level. Never mind. So
yeah, that's third level.
So I can spell 2 sorcerer's points to have a second level spell slot.
No.
So,
2 sorcery points gets you one first level spell slot. 3 gets you 1 second level spell slot, and then it just kind of exponentially grows from there.
okay. Well,
You're not going to use them for anything else right now, so you get them back on a long rest. So, bet.
Well, if you took a short rest, the unseen servant disappears, and during that time, he fetches water, he cleans dishes, he dusts.
did he cook us
brooms.
food?
Well, you guys are cooking, so I don't know.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
If you did order him to make scones, he would try.
I don't think he can. I don't think that's out of the ability of like a pretty dumb creature. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have like an intelligence of like 1. I don't think.
They're not. Yeah. No.
Can we update my character sheet since I'm now level 2?
Yeah, I have to just re-import it.
How do I do that?
Click
the
on
DM
your
did
name.
it for me.
But just go to your name, hit the D&D Beyond tab, and it'll re-import it.
Wait, what?
Click on your character, and your thing pops up on the screen, and you just hit the importer beside your name.
And then you just throw your.
See that?
Yeah, I don't see her on the screen, Liam.
She's not in here right now.
You? Excuse me.
Okay, so click the little party icon next to the fist.
I
Top
just,
right.
I'm already there. I'm in my character sheet. Oh,
I just
there
did
you go. It's updated. Thank
There
you.
Yeah, I don't have her on the combat tracker right now, so there she is. Well, she's on the combat tracker. She's not on the map because we're not really using the map right now, but whatever.
Well, good.
I don't see Rebecca Snow in the party.
Snow?
Or Rebecca Shadow.
Shadow?
One more accurate name.
She's in there. She's on there.
I don't see
For
her.
me.
Yeah, I see Rebecca.
I don't.
She's right next to Narime.
Not on my screen. All I see is myself, Mallory, Naomi, and William.
Interesting.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
Rebecca. Yeah, I see Rebecca too. On the,
No, whatever.
Yeah. No. So, after you finish this short rest, Naomi, making these crows edible is going to take a solid.
Question, I
3
see her
hours.
token. I just don't see her in the party list.
Okay,
Oh, you
wait,
don't see-
what'd you
yeah.
say?
It's gonna
Making
take you
these
3
birds
hours.
edible. To get these birds edible, it's going to take you and Morgan 3 hours.
All right,
Morgan will offer to do it for you.
but
Yeah, but
So you can go and do the job you came to the farm to do.
there's always a but with these.
She's offering to cook the raven.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do those.
Dude,
Currently, she's dipping the ravens in hot water and spinning a wheel with her foot that has a bunch of like whacker blades on it and holding the birds up to it and just defeathering. It smells awful, but it's getting the feathers off perfectly fine.
Blaywing goes, chooses a seat, and pulls out a ration and eats a ration.
Okay. So, what are you guys gonna do? You're just gonna chill out until sunset and then put up watch, or are you gonna go do something?
I'm gonna go back and stare down that rooster.
what? Why?
You
no,
don't-
I'm not going to.
thank you.
Melody, you want to go? You want us to go recheck out that summoning circle, see if anything happens? Things
Yep.
change? We'll go do
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Can I go?
Yes, you can go.
I mean, you
Yay.
can definitely follow us. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. So, Bladewind, Naomi, and Mallory are going. Rebecca,
Yes.
you joining them?
Nope, I'm gonna stay at the house this time.
Okay.
I'm like, call me if something happens.
Amazing. I mean,
Gotcha.
me and Bladewind are the only people who can actually read the language that the summoning circle is written in, so. Buddy. Testing my patience, child.
Where's Naomi's token? Oh, it's over here. It's hiding in a bush. So yeah, you guys just kind of start your way walking back towards it. You pass two piles of just dead fucking raven.
Can I continue to loot the bodies?
They're ravens.
I want more feathers.
You can. There is as many feathers off of these ravens as you want. I'm just gonna say there are thousands of feathers here.
Okay, can I take their bones? I want their bones.
They're kind of still encased in skin.
Gotta cut them up, don't
They're
I?
kind of still covered in meat, my guy. We kind of need to eat the birds first.
I can just,
carve
skin them, take the bones, clean them later.
You'd still need to carve them.
I got daggers.
Well, Blaywing goes into the windmill and would like to investigate the circle.
Okay, roll me investigation. You two are having this kind of academic conversation on how to skin raven.
17 for my investigation.
All right, yeah. As you're walking around inside here, you know about the circle, and you'll see in all this. You notice something. Well, you don't notice something. You notice a lack of something. The floor in this place is very dusty. There's no footprints in here outside the ones that you and Mallory have made.
So it seems like nothing's came through it.
Yes. The only place the dust has been disturbed is there's no dust whatsoever in or around the summoning circle.
I stand on the summoning circle, see if I feel anything.
That's hard to do because there's still the entire apparatus to move the rocks around and the windmill. Because where the summoning circle is placed is, you know how in these old windmills, there's a big stone block in the center? and the windmill actually rotates a giant other massive rock around it. All that infrastructure is still in place.
So
The summoning circle is just inside on that rock that acts as a pummel.
That makes sense.
So you can get in there, but you kind of would have to crouch and crawl on it.
well, we'll do that.
Okay, you get up there, you crawl onto the summoning circle. You're now sitting on a giant rock surrounded by infrastructure in a summoning circle.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
I'm gonna have Mallory join Bladewind now.
Okay.
Can I do a check for Arcana?
Well, you'd have to be in there first of all.
I thought I went.
No, we were outside in a pumpkin patch debating on how the best way to skin a raven is.
Well,
I totally
Mallory did
zoned
an
out
Arcana check
then.
yesterday. I mean, I don't know how high she
It
rolled.
was pretty good.
She's there.
I was the one who figured out, hey, the summoning circle does this.
Can you move your token, Liv?
Where?
Into the windmill, the big circle thing.
No, I was just asking, can you? Yeah.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I can move it. Pew.
Okay,
yesterday,
that's
the
right.
last time you couldn't, so.
Well, if you want to do an Arcana check, go ahead.
Yay! Where is Arcana? There is Arcana.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Wow.
Ah! Nah.
That's
She got a
one.
nat
It's
20.
one. It's one.
Well, in that case, knowing what Mel has told you before, as you walk in there and you're looking at this circle, there's something. What languages do you speak?
Elvish and Common.
No, you don't know it then.
Oh, we already read it, so
Yeah.
You've been told what the circle's generally supposed to do and what it's generally geared towards. As you're looking at it, you notice just a few things that your mentor taught you before when he was teaching you the arts about blood rights and all that shit. As you're walking around it, you notice that this circle seems to be specifically tied to 4 entities.
wait, what type of entities?
Just 4 entities.
Oh,
Guys, the circle is tied to 4 entities. I don't know who they are, but that's what I can tell from what this shit looks like.
Oh, that's insightful.
could it
Thank
be
you.
the what are they called? The 4 gods? Can I do a history check? See, maybe I might know.
Go for it.
Or is it religion?
What are you trying to discern?
Trying to discern what the 4 entities might be, like type of gods.
That would be history.
But I'm proficient in it. I got a 9. I don't know why it's not rolling in the tracker over here. I got a 9 on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I see it. It's not the gods. There's 5 primary, in this empire, there's 5 primary gods that are worshipped. So it's not them. And you can't think of anything else. What's the significance of 4? It's a weird number. Usually it's 3 or 5 for a pentagram, but this is just odd. And to make matters worse, Naomi can tell you that the spots that are dedicated to each of the entities are randomly placed among the circle. They're not in the cardinal corners, they're not equally spaced out. They're just kind of randomly haphazard in the circle.
Alright, so I tell them that. Cool. Now what?
It's up to you guys.
Can I roll a history check or an investigation check or something again, or no? Because I just rolled the
Well, what are you?
Arcana
Well, what would you be looking for?
to try and figure out what the 4 is.
I would say Arcana,
Again?
because you're
Oh
trying
God,
to
this is gonna be
discern
shit.
what
This is
those
definitely
four
gonna be
things
shit.
are in the circle.
But
17.
Not bad. Hey, not a nat 20.
As you're looking over it, you do see that the arcane sigils in this seem to allow for more entities to be attached to the circle.
Okay, I want to tell that to everyone that's there because I don't remember their names because I'm being square brain right now.
Nice.
I mean, it'd be
Like-
safe to assume those ravens were attached to the circle.
I mean, they were protecting it, seemed like.
We
Or
don't have a
guarding at the
wizard
very
for
least.
dispel, so. And that's not it. I'll say, I should suggest to the group that not much we can do with this unless we can find something to be able to dispel it or another trigger somewhere on the property. But I guess just head back to the house and post a watch and take our long rest.
All right.
All right.
Wait the night out, see what happens.
We can't do much about the summoning circle. I don't have anything to deal with it unless we can find something else on the property that might trigger it. So we can probably continue searching the property until nightfall.
If I may, do you think making the windmill work would trigger it since it's basically embedded within the windmill?
I mean, that is a possibility, but do you really want to fight something coming out of the summoning circle right now?
Not at all.
We can try that in the morning.
I'm just saying, keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
Mallory, you almost died fighting birds.
Exactly,
much
which
less
is
an
why I'm like,
actual
I don't want to deal with whatever's in there. But I'm just saying,
I
as a possibility to keep in mind, it's
Yes.
embedded inside the windmill. If
There's
you
no.
get the windmill going, would that activate it?
If we're gonna try that, we need everyone here.
Just food for
And-
thought, okay? I don't want to fight.
I like the suggestion. That's our backup plan
Hey,
tomorrow.
there's nothing wrong with the suggestion. I'm just also making fun of the fact that you almost died to fucking birds.
Well, obviously, I don't want to fight anything. I'm just saying. Calm down.
If that is your
I'm not looking to fight the rooster that might pop out of here, okay?
if that is your plan, I would also suggest all of you try and figure out a way to get the windmill moving. Because remember, this thing's 50 feet tall. Each panel of that sail on this thing is 20 feet long, attached to a 2-ton stone inside of it. Turning this thing is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's got to be like a ladder and multiple levels up.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Good
there's a
point.
few levels.
Yeah.
Like if you look up, you'll see that there's a ladder leading to a second level in here.
Right. That makes sense. Because it's a windmill, it goes all the way up, so.
Yeah. And you
Can I
see
explore
it.
the rest of the windmill?
Yeah, if you go over to the ladder, start climbing up.
Okay. That would be an investigation, right?
Mm. If you want to investigate the rest of the windmill, I'll just tell you what's obvious. If you climb up the windmill, there will be a small walkway inside, but there's also a small door on the back end of the windmill that leads out to this walkway you've seen the ravens were sitting on
Okay.
top.
Yeah,
So
I cannot slide. I
what
hate that
are
I can't see the rest of my character sheet. It only goes down to a certain point. That cuts off.
yeah, that's just your monitor size.
Oh, okay.
Come on, D&D Beyond or the...
On the little
found
board,
your-
on the board thing.
I would just use D&D Beyond. Just get everything over there.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
what
that's
I
right.
do.
I can roll on.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm very stupid.
We're all still learning this stuff.
Mhm.
I was adjusting something on the screen. What did I miss?
How do I
Not a
link
lot,
this to the
You
D&D
should
Beyond.
just be able to click it and it'll go.
Can I do investigation check around the mill.
You want to do it up on top of the second level?
No, outside. Oh. Yeah,
second
sure.
level or the outside of the mill?
Am I on the second level right now?
No. There's a ladder that leads up. It looks half decent.
All
It's
right.
covered in dust like the rest of this place, but it still looks sturdy like the
Yeah,
rest
I'll
of the mill.
do an investigation on the second level then.
Okay. You just kind of climb up there. What are you looking for specifically?
I rolled a nat 1.
So, as you're climbing up the ladder,
Nice.
you get about 7 feet up when your foot slips on the dust.
Oh, come
Because
on.
this is
It's not
because this is
athletics check.
this is weak. This is weak dust. This is like wheat dust. And you're like, oh god. And that kicks up a bunch of dust. And when you get up there, you're like, okay, I can start searching. My eyes, fuck. And you're just blind because all that wheat dust got in your eye, and it burns.
Jeez.
Who rolled a 1?
Amazing.
It got in his eyes and he went, "Oop, fell backward."
I kind of want to.
Can I join him since he's not doing so well?
Yeah, you
Can
see
I
that
do
he's
it
up
too?
there like. You can give Mallory advantage if you want by like helping her, but otherwise, that would be about it.
Alright, I'm gonna give Mallory advantage, and just for the sake of poor Bladewind, who sounds like he's dying up there.
All right. I'll roll for advantage then.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Not bad.
As you're walking around up here, the inside is same old, covered in dust. As you're walking around the up here, you see that the dust is disturbed, mostly by the wind, but by a bunch of the crows' tracks, like where they've been sitting for a long while. Interestingly enough, you see no bird poop.
Nice.
And if Morgan's to be believed, they've been sitting up here for the better part of a month without moving.
I mean,
But yeah, I don't know if I want to eat those now.
I would.
Yeah, I'm a little
You already
put
have her
off by
cooking
that.
it.
Wait, what about them?
Well, you're at the spot where they've been sitting for a better part of a month, and there's no bird poop.
And they haven't been eaten for a month either.
They have
Boy.
not. They just been like basically like gargoyles this entire time.
Intriguing.
That I don't think I want to eat that raven, but I will take whatever remains.
I think I want
I'm
to
dead
try
set on
and
that,
eat one
okay.
of the ravens, but at the same time, I'm not sure.
I mean, by all means, go ahead. You can take a bite and see what it tastes like.
I am not.
So, what else are you guys doing in this windmill?
There's nothing else that she found.
No, I just
Nope, just a
Raven tracks.
disturbing absence of shit.
I don't think that should be disturbing, but continue.
Well, I'll just go.
certainly not
In
normal.
I would like to go do
circumstances.
my original plan and search the outside of the mill, see if there's anything.
Okay, you climb down, and go ahead.
I'm rolling super well. I got a 4.
I'm
Yep.
rolling great.
It's like a mill.
Looks like a stonework mill. There's pumpkins. There's a vine. It got caught in your leg. That's annoying.
But Bladewind feels like this is. I'm not going to learn anything. And he starts heading back to the house.
Okay. Jeremy, Mel, what you doing? Mel, Jeremy,
Sorry.
what you guys doing?
There's not much else to do, really, is there? I think it'd be safer to just go back at this point, because there's no way in hell we're gonna get that windmill to move. Even so, I don't want it to work, because something might pop out. I don't feel like fighting that. And
You've definitely proven that you are bad at combat so far.
thank you. I mean, we are all level 1 and can't do anything, so
Taking pot shots.
It's fine.
says the one who wants to fight a rooster. Anyway, I think it'd be safe to just go back to the house, take a rest, another rest.
Okay. So
Can I
that
do an
entire escapade.
investigation
Where and what are you looking for?
around the I want to do what Bladen was trying to do again.
Just give it a good once over.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, where's my person? Why are there 2 blade ones? What?
Magic.
There shouldn't be.
Interesting.
Unless you
There was
see my
2
marker.
Mermaids last time, so I mean, it's not.
Yeah. So you got an 11. Yeah, you find about as much as him. Just don't trip over pumpkin vine.
All right.
So that took about 20-25 minutes. William and Rebecca, what have you been doing?
Been sitting at the dining room table, listening to William's shenanigans. That's about it.
While Morgan's outside, you hear the repetitive what the? Oh, no. And you see Morgan just walk in. The ravens disappeared.
I knew there was something funny about those things. This is why I don't like birds.
And you three, as you're walking back, you notice where there was piles of raven bodies, there's nothing.
No sulfur or anything like that.
Nope.
I
Okay.
checked my bag to make sure I still got the feathers.
Yeah, feathers are still there.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, you didn't hear that, so
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought we were all in the house together. Never mind.
we haven't made it
No, you
back
guys
yet.
are. No, this
Got
is
it,
happening
okay.
while you guys are still probably just reaching the windmill.
Okay. Sorry, I was
She's like,
confused.
they just kind of turned blue and transparent and disappeared.
I kind of walk over to Morgan and go, "Oh, I'm very sorry about that. I cast a spell and they kind of disappeared." Then I turn over to Rebecca and go, "But everything's gonna be all right."
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't really want to eat them either, but
I
Well,
wasn't, I wasn't
think
keen
those-
on the idea either.
Yeah. I don't think you want that sorcerer to eat any of those ravens. You don't know what will happen.
she looks confused as to why you're talking about the source, and she's like, I'll go get a chicken. That'll suffice. When she walks out, you see her grab a hatchet and start walking towards the barn.
I'll make sure not to make that one disappear either.
Okay.
Rebecca's gonna go follow her just to make sure that she has, someone with her in at least eyesight.
Okay. You see her specifically walk in there, go up to the rooster, pick him up. The rooster seems calm, but it's giving you a death glare. She takes it over to a specific pen, puts it in, closes the gate, walks over to the hens, picks a fat one, does the duty, and then she returns Willie back to the flock of chickens.
Do we have time enough to, or at least asking DM a question, do I have time enough to get to the church and back before nightfall?
Mm,
No, it's a 3-hour walk, so no, never mind.
yeah, you wouldn't.
You'd have to stay at the tavern probably. Because
No, it's
it'd be
only about an
evening.
hour walk.
Oh. 3
But
miles?
if you,
Yeah, you can get there in 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes in a walk.
yeah,
Yeah.
3 miles
send,
over semi-rough terrain.
I'll
Yeah, it's
send
not-
Mallory, Mallory a message. I'm gonna check out the church. Oh, we have still time left. That was the other location to go ask about. You can reply to this message.
All right. Do you want me to come with you?
If you would like to.
Sure. Beat sitting
Okay,
around
so
waiting
you
for something
guys-
to happen.
Stop in at the house to tell everyone else what you're doing, or do you just fuck off down the road?
I mean, I have message, so I'll just send a message to everybody else. Say, hey, we're gonna check out the church in town. We'll let you know what we find.
Okay, my reply back will be like, be safe. I'll keep an eye on. Goddamn, I have. What's her name?
Morgan!
Morgan. Thank you.
Square
fart.
brain.
Smooth brain.
Okay then. So, split the party when you're all at level 2. Let's do this.
It's just information gathering. We ain't
Nothing
going
bad
in for a
happened.
fight.
Not again, please.
Please, no. Okay. So, in that case, I'm assuming stuff at the... So, who's all staying at the farm? Who's all going back to town?
Alright, so Mallory and Bladewind are going to the church, and as far as that's it so far.
Okay. Liv, Rebecca, William, just chilling out at the house now.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'm gonna take a short rest.
You already took a short rest.
I want to take another short rest.
It's
Take
just
another one.
downtime. It's just downtime. There's nothing really mechanically crunchy about this. It's just like, yeah, we'll just kind of chill here, do some stuff,
Relax.
help do some farm work because this chick is frazzled right now.
I'm gonna stay with Morgan just to make sure she doesn't freak out.
Okay, when you get back to her, she will say, like, I don't know what happened to the ravens. They disappeared.
Interesting.
Arcana check, maybe?
Oh yeah, can I do that?
Any one of you 3 could do that once you learn the information.
I don't think Rebecca's skilled enough with magic to figure out this shit.
Wait, but didn't she just tell me that?
That was a
Oh.
hint.
Hint,
Oh.
hint, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge.
Wait, what's going
Do
on?
it.
Do the
You got
Arcana check?
11.
Okay.
Not really.
Ugh.
Ah.
You're not really well versed in the arts of magic.
Neither
Those are some
one.
weird fucking ravens. Alright, assuming that'll be semi-business as usual there, we'll go over to Mel and Bladewind.
Is this a road like? Oh yeah, I think you already said it's like nobody really around,
Little-
right?
Little rough road.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
not, it's
it's-
not populated or anything.
It's a semi-well-traveled road. It's like one of the main arteries through the countryside, but that being said, this is a pretty out-of-the-way town. As you're walking down the road, there's like there's farmsteads, the same as the ones Morgan's living on around. You see one that's boarded up right next to hers, but there's like 4 others on your way to town that seem to still have people living in them.
Blaywin takes this opportunity to apologize to Melody for his comment about her being a tiefling.
Mallory's a bit still kind of off because of the comment, but accepts the apology.
Angels and demons, always interesting dynamics.
The what?
It's angels and devils here, but
And since we're starting to get more on friendly terms, as in, well, he apologized. So I got a question for you, for Bladewind.
Go ahead.
What was that you did earlier in the tavern? You changed the way you look so quickly.
I go ahead and pull my hood back. So you are the first to see actual Blaywind's face. Blaywind has, you already seen his eyes are full blown white, solid color, don't have normal pupils like everybody else. You do see 3 paw marks on the right side of his face. And he has like a beard. I just let her know about the age of 14, something happened to me. And after that, I've distinctly had powers. I've learned to like progressively start learning how to use my powers. And that's pretty much where I got it from. I'm not able to teach it to anybody. It's because it comes in within. It's not something that I study or learn from.
Mallory is slightly disappointed just because, dang, I would love to have learned something like that. Be extremely useful in my line of work.
Mallory, roll Arcana.
Okay, hold on. Got an 8.
That's some weird magic. Normally people are just slinging fire. This guy can just change how he looks.
Whack.
And he's got white eyes. I mean, you're not one to judge, but he has white eyes.
By all means, my sclera are black when I have red eyes, so.
Exactly. It's like, you're
Cool.
weird. I'm weird. Moving on.
Basically.
But basically, she's like, that's weird for a human to have.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't ask me that.
Well, she can now. Thanks.
Well, that's for observing.
What's up with your eyes?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
His answer could be, "What's up with yours?" Because you have different eyes too. Since you're
I mean, she's obviously a tiefling, but
Right, literally red skin, little horns, little tail, you know, the whole shebang.
I'll just say my memory's pretty spotty.
Like, you would know, Bladewind, that they've just been like that since you can remember. And as far as your parents told you, that's how you're born. It's just, your eyes have always been like that.
Like, I don't really have memories until like the age of 4 or 5-ish, I think. I don't really, all I can remember being out on my own. And then a family took me in. I don't know why my eyes are white.
All right.
I don't know who my parents are.
That's something we have in common then.
Walk, walk, walk.
I mean, that would have been a pretty good conversation for a while.
Yeah, it's a pretty good conversation right
Got
there.
any more of that wine? Because now I want some wine.
You are out of wine.
Damn.
Good thing we're going back to
DM's
town.
just like, no more drunk morons.
So yeah, as you guys approach the town, you once again see the small town forest bordering on its northeastern edge, northwestern, sorry. Like spotty forest, but it's there. As you walk into town, you do see, like, at this time of day, it looks like people are coming in from the field, so there's more people present. Like in that big open area at the center of
Before
town.
I get to town, I'll put my hood back up.
Okay. As you get into town, there do see that in the center of town, in that large central area, there are actually some people just kind of walking around in there. You see one dude has set up a stall where he's selling some pig meat. Seems a bit more lively than when you walked through last time.
I believe the church is up here on the hill, so
Yeah, the church is easy to see. It's like over on the hill, and it's like head and shoulders taller than everything else here.
well, I'll head that way.
Okay.
There's our goal.
You guys take the path. The path itself winds just outside of the town and up the hill. And this church doesn't fit this area at all. Like, if you're looking at the town around you, this church is pure cobblestone. It's old, but it's just pure cobblestone. It's 60 feet tall. It's got that beautiful stained glass window up on top of the steeple. And all the ground around it like has like an ironwork fence, cobblestone courtyard, the whole 9 yards. But you can see that it's a little moss covered and it's starting to show its age.
Oh, go ahead up, see if it's open or.
Okay, yep. You walk up, you just kind of try the door, it's open.
If it's open, we'll go in.
Okay. As you guys walk in, it's a lot more homely than you thought it'd be from the outside. It's like wood panel flooring with pews just lining the sides, and then up at the front there's it's kind of raised with a podium, and at the back end there's what you would know as a shrine to Chianti, the goddess of harvest and fieldwork.
Yep.
And in front of it, just kind of sitting there reading a book in the front pew, you see a man in simple brown robes. He's got like a flaxen blonde hair tied back in like a French braid that goes down to his lower back.
As I'm walking in, excuse me, kind sir, are you the priest of this holy establishment?
He turns and looks at you. And you didn't notice this from further away, but you do see that his ears are slightly pointed. Going back, you've seen Mermaid, so you know this guy's probably a half-elf. He's got the standard androgynous beauty of most half-elves do, but you do see he's got the stubble going because human. And he just looks at you and is like, yes, I am.
Excellent. We've been directed towards this place in a homestead up north of the village, or north of the town. Me, my companion, and a few of us were commissioned to find out why people are disappearing. We already went ahead and checked the homestead. We found a summoning circle.
You see his eyes just go like,
Yeah, the summoning circle, we don't really have the means to deal with it, and I was wondering what kind of leads you have, if you found anything similar, if you have any idea what this means.
You see his eyes just kind of, when he looks at you, it looks like he's really looking at you, like he's studying you up and down, the both of you. He's got a very piercing gray gaze, and he looks at both of you. So
He can't see my face, right? All he sees is my eyes, right?
well, you still, the cowl's down, but somebody can, if they're looking hard enough, they can still see your face. Like, he just looks at the both of you and is like, so somebody finally got adventures in to deal with the problem. That's a relief. Who scrounged up enough money to put up the job?
We were hired by
Tavern
we were hired by Steve at the tavern.
Oh, Iron Boot. Yes, that makes sense. Always has the welfare of everyone here in mind. Glad we have him. So, you were saying something about a summoning circle.
Yeah, there was these weird crows, I guess, that have disappeared now. But actually, would I have heard that at the ranch?
Yeah, you would have seen that all the crows' bodies were gone when you were walking back towards the farm.
Okay, so when we arrived, there was these crows, I guess, sat there for like a month on end, didn't move, didn't eat. We discovered that lack of a better term, didn't poop.
You
and,
see his eyes just go like, at that one.
and we defeated the crows because they attacked us. And then after we defeated the crows, that's when we discovered the summoning circle inside the mill. We have a theory that could activate the summoning circle. The summoning circles honors the 4. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Does it honor the 4?
Right,
What
it
are you
has
saying?
the wording is in Infernal, and it says, I forgot what it said. Something about the 4, and they're placed in
it didn't-
specific
Outside, it didn't say anything about the 4. It's the circle itself was attached to 4 different entities, as in those are the entities it was controlling.
Oh, that's right. So it's attached to 4 different entities, and my theory is the 4 evil gods. That's just my theory. I don't know if you've heard anything like that.
I haven't heard anything about those gods in a while. The name has slipped my memory, to be honest. Such troubles bother our small town. Such a critical time.
Well, that's why we're here. We're here to help. So I was wondering if you have any info that can help us.
He gets up off the pew, closing his book, and just walks up to the shrine, and he just looks up, like at the face of the statue. He's like, "I am a cleric.
Can
But
I
I'm
do
afraid
it? When he was talking, can I do an insight check to make sure he's not being mischievous?
Go for it."
$15.
This man, if you can tell, on the sides of his blonde hair, it's starting to gray. So this man is at least over a century old. And it can tell he is just a stone wall of a face. And you can't really read anything about him. He just looks at him and is like,
He's got some poker face.
yeah.
That just makes Mallory uneasy, to say the least.
Yeah. I've been serving this town for over a century. As my father did, and as his father did. They taught me the ways of our faith, but not near enough to know about all of that. I can cure the sick, I can heal wounds. But the infernal taint, I'm afraid I'm lost when it comes to that.
Why would Steve send us up here if you can't help us? He says it. Fleetwood says this in his mind. Oh. Well, sir, unless you would like to come out, what time is it? It's probably pretty late. So unless you want,
It's like 4 or 5 o'clock.
unless
It's
It's
do you
getting
want
there.
to come out and check the circle with us, or is that just something you don't want to deal with?
I was at that farm, what was it, 3 months ago? They asked me to look at, I think it was a lamb that had been born with an extra leg or something. I checked out the entire area. The circle wasn't there then, so it must be a recent development.
So you checked inside the mill?
Oh, they asked me to bless their farm. The mill was regularly used by the local youth to go drinking or do whatever the kids do. So, I don't know. There's semi-regular foot traffic through the area a few months ago. But all that has really died down these days with all the disappearances and such.
Oh, well, it's inside the mill, so I don't know if you're willing to come back with us and check it. We can wait till morning. That's fine too.
We'll come over in the morning. Right now, I have to get these ledgers brought up to standard.
But
The guard's always wondering when new divine blood has entered the town. Gotta keep it up to date.
divine blood.
Yes. You yourself should know a great deal about this. The Empire keeps track of the both of you, actually. The Empire keeps a very stringent records if anyone was born under the influence of either the infernal or the angelic.
Well, clearly she's
Angelic?
infertile.
Yes.
Who's
To the
angelic?
horns and tail. You, my boy. Look at your eyes.
Blaywin is completely shocked at this point. Like, he's never met anybody in his life that knows anything about him or what that meant.
Have you never heard a voice telling you directions? Giving you advice?
I've had dreams, but nothing that I could discern.
You are an Asimar, born under the influence of celestial beings.
Well,
Honestly,
where have they been? Because I don't have any memory of my childhood.
no. It's up to circumstance, really. Sometimes it was a great blessing from your family's past. Other times it was a child of prophecy. Majority of the time, it's just because, well, someone back in the age of when the gods still walked decided to fancy a trip with a mortal. Blood still resurfaces every now and then.
Well, at this point, Blaze probably tripping over his words. He's like, "Well, this has been a long day. I'm staying over. We'll be staying over at the tavern across the street. So, you want to meet us over there, or you want us to come get you in the morning? Which one do you prefer?"
I will make a trip up. You're staying, I thought you said you were staying at the farm tonight.
No, we're staying at the Silverside Tavern. If we're walking up there together, we want to make sure we go up there together.
Okay.
Unless Mallory has any input.
No, not much I can really say except, now I know what you are.
Now I know what I am, apparently. I need a shot.
Yep.
All right, well, if that's the
I'll
case.
go over there with you. So, is it only the two of you who are here to help?
Well,
with the
we have
boat?
3 more companions. They're up at the farm tonight, staying with Morgan. We decided to come down and try to get more info on this summoning circle, and you're our next lead, so.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So I guess we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right.
Now, paperwork.
Unless you have any more questions, Mallory, I'm going to
Hey,
go head
just-
over to the tavern.
Only question that I had was, you keep track of the infernal beings as well?
Yes. All beings with the potential to use magic innate in their blood I get track of. Whether they be draconic influence, angelic, infernal, it lends great power to the being who has it, if it's unlocked.
So, you're saying I have infernal powers that can be
Yes.
unlocked.
Most tieflings do. Even your normal everyday person, even your normal everyday tiefling can cause a crack of thunder like sound or open windows with a wave of their hand.
Never knew this.
Thaumaturgy.
Well, thank you for that information.
Of course. How do neither you have a lapse in memory, but how do you not know about all of this?
Well,
Surely
As
the
she's
guard
talking to
had come
him,
by.
Bloodmoon is like leaning on the pew, just silently listening.
right.
Surely the guard came to It's standard procedure to look who it is, see who has talent, and send them off to the mages at a circle so they can learn how to properly utilize their power.
Well, I was a
That's what.
difficult child, to say the least.
Hmm.
I didn't stick around, didn't care to learn.
Makes sense. And currently, well, if you care or not, there's one Asimir child in the village as of now. The guard will be coming in a day or so to take him up for his training.
I lean forward and say, what?
Yes. Take him up to, where is the circle located? Way up north. God, it's far. But that's where the wizards and the sorcerers really learn their craft. Not that they're respected much of any, but they're the ones who mostly can make arcane weapons and the such, so...
I lean forward and I sincerely hope you're not meaning me.
No, not you. You're far too old to be sent to that place.
Good, because I'm nobody's puppet.
Besides-
I turn and walk out.
Hmm. People live hard lives.
The what?
People live hard lives. And he just goes back to look at his ledger if Mel has no more questions.
Oh, that's about it. I'll go ahead and follow him out now, saying my goodbyes.
He gives you a head nod and bow, and then goes back to his kind of ledgers and census. So you catch up to Blade One as he's walking down the path.
I mean, I was only a couple steps ahead of her leaving.
Okay.
Well, on to the tavern. I need a shot now. It's been a big day for all this.
I was about to ask that too. So about that wine.
You ran out. Did you lie to me?
No, but I figured we could split a new bottle.
I mean, should have a whole bottle to ourselves.
Like, what do you
Because-
think?
We can split a bottle, and I don't know if
Split the second bottle.
Yeah.
And the third. Maybe even the fourth.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know. I don't want to remember.
it's been a long
tonight.
day. Why
Well,
not?
Well, yeah, let's go see Steve. Or Ironfoot. What's his name? I don't know.
Steve,
I just call him
who
Steve. I know him as
owns the
Steve.
Ironfoot part, works it
Nope,
rather.
owns the silver sword, and everyone seems to call him Iron Boot or Ironfoot.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
I mean, I still have my room there, so.
Okay, you two start walking down. The other three of you, besides general helping out with chores, what have you been doing?
Nothing.
Nothing really.
We're just chilling.
Polishing
Just,
or sharpening my weapons and stuff. Other than that, nothing really.
Okay. William makes you tea. Morgan makes you dinner. You guys just kind of chill.
Doing nothing. We're just like, wonder when they're gonna be back now.
Yeah.
I just have my elbow on the table, resting my hand on my head on my hand. I'm just reading a book.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what I do all night.
All right. Going back over to the bar, people. You'll walk into the bar. Same scene you seen last time. A little more full. There's like 10 or 12 farmers in here. You see there's a barmaid just kind of walking around. Steve is still at the bar, just being a mountain of a man, shining glasses.
Oh, let's go get a bottle of wine and I'll let you choose my corner again. Sit at the table. Steve!
Hello.
We're back for tonight. I'd like to get wine for me and my companion.
Of course. That'll be full silver for both of them.
Yep. I'll pay that right now. Find my coin.
Okay. Yeah, hand it over to him, and he's just like picks it up. He walks back to the bar.
You said 5 silver?
4 silver. Oh, what type are you looking for?
Oh, that's platinum.
I'm gonna say you want something strong. After this revelation of figuring out what you are.
We have rice wine. We got some stuff that was made from, I think, wheat. And we got some strawberry flavored stuff.
10 silver equals 1 gold, right?
Yep.
I slap him a gold.
I'll keep it going.
That'd be for like the next round too.
Okay, he walks over. He brings you a bottle of each types of wine. So you got 3 of them sitting in front of you.
Nice.
We'll take all 3.
Okay. So you two just gonna sit there and drink.
Well,
Chat amongst ourselves.
I would like to go back to my corner where I was sitting before, where all I have is a wall behind me and I can see everybody enters and leaves. Like
Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna join him for the most part, but is there anything we can do at the tavern?
Just
Something
roll for it.
fun.
Ah,
Yeah, is there music or
well, in the tavern itself. Oh
is there
yeah, there's
underground
music.
fight club?
I'm just looking through the playlist, so I can't really. There's a guy over by the fire picking on a banjo. Looks like he just got back in from the field. He's trying his best. He's not the best you've ever heard, but it's better than nothing. There's the general chatter around. You see a group of people playing cards out in the middle.
Can I scope out the place as in,
What kind of cards are they playing?
They seem to be playing some sort of game where after every round, they just kind of switch chairs. The one guy there's this one guy who hasn't moved chairs at all, and he's just beaming ear to ear. And everyone else seems to be getting pretty pissed at him.
I grab my
Me is
glass
ju-
of wine and go overlook the game, see if I can gather anything for what they're playing or how it works.
It doesn't look like it's betting at all. It looks like they're just playing cards. But the way the game works, it looks like they deal out the entire deck. They take cards, and then they'll just take like 2 2s, 2 4s, 1 2. Ah, yeah, fuck.
Sounds like a game of
Anybody
BS.
That's what I was thinking.
If everyone here has heard of the game President, they're playing President. President or asshole, it's the same game, different names.
No,
So
never
yeah,
heard of
they're
it.
Sounds like Daigo? I don't know.
Yeah, the game has several names: President, asshole. One of them.
It's a 3-player game, right?
No, it's just like as many people as you want, as many cards as you can have. I'm not here to. I'm here to play DnD, not play teach card games. But
It's like,
you're
what
playing
is that?
President,
Well,
like President or asshole.
Blaywin sees this card game and decides he's not interested and walks out towards the balcony where it's nice and calm, where he can, I don't know, be
Okay.
alone with his thoughts, I guess.
That makes
Some
sense.
time to recoup. Mallory would like to also just grab a random bottle of wine, just carry it around with her, but also kind of scope out the bar for valuables, if you will.
Everyone here is dirt fucking poor. The most
damn.
valuables you see is behind the counter. Like, there's this one farmer who looks like he's the best dressed, and he's just walking around just like he just looks like a peacock. But you see, all that he really has of value is a new knife, like a new hunting knife.
Mm-hmm.
And if that gives you any sort of like scale of wealth that's going on in this town, that's about it.
Mallory is definitely disappointed, to say the least.
Like, yeah, they all seem to have like a pouch of copper, maybe like they all got like a pouch of copper and silver, but at most there's like 10 silver in there.
Yeah. Not worth the trouble.
Yeah. Well, worth the trouble if you're starving, not worth the trouble if you're working here.
Yeah. not worth Mallory's trouble, so. Dang, I'm trying to think of something fun that can happen or do.
Yeah, everyone here just seems to be enjoying their drink, getting some food, playing cards. See, there's two guys off in the opposite corner of the one Blademan was sitting in. They're just sitting there having like a heated discussion about growing seasons and best way to do crop rotation. Like, you don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but it's a heated discussion. The one guy is positive you can grow corn 2 years in a row, while the other guy is calling him an absolute dumb fuck.
Well,
Amazing.
Blaywin, if he didn't have that huge bomb dropped on him, he would be walking around asking more info from different people.
Hmm.
Hint, hint.
Okay. All right, I'll do that then.
Okay, who are you approaching? Because like the groups of people in here are like the group of 5 that's playing cards, the 2 guys arguing about field work up in the corner. There's the barmaid just kind of doing her rounds, and there's like a drunkard you've seen who was in here last time just at the bar.
Okay. I'll go over to the barmaid. She's bound to heard something. She walks around the bar all the time.
Yep, she's just walking around, serving drinks, bringing people their food. As you walk up, she's like, "What could I get for you, honey?"
Nothing for me for now, but could I ask you for some information?
Ah, you're here about the job.
I am.
Yeah, of course. I'll provide any information that I can that I have for you.
Do you have any information about maybe what this thing is that's taking everyone? Have you heard anything from the farmers at all?
Gods if I know. If you ask the farmers, there's wolves. If you ask those 2 up in the corner, there'll be wolves. Ask that group of people, it'll be angry ancestors. You ask the drunkard over there, he'll say there's a goddamn hellhound out chasing us. We have no idea. My theory is that, well, I don't have a theory, but I'm not out there every night. But I'm not out there trying to get the crops in.
Let's see.
Tell you one thing, it's slowing production down in this town to a standstill down here.
Well, hopefully we'll figure it out and get things back and up and running again.
You have my blessings. Thank you.
Welcome.
People around here need some respite from this. As if harvest isn't hard enough time.
Blaywin downs the whole bottle and starts walking back in to Steve. I'll take that second bottle of wine now I paid for.
Con save. Make a con save.
Thing I'm proficient in it. 21.
Wow.
Now I get the good rolls.
You throw the entire bottle back and you're like, that's stronger. You got like a buzz going, but you're just doing pretty good. He points over to your table where he left the other 2 bottles of wine. There's still one sitting there.
I'll go grab
Laura's got
it
the other
and
one.
head right back outside. By the way, you heard this.
All right. So Mallory's definitely looking at you like, Jesus Christ, but understandable.
Mallory, you would have a high enough passive to notice this. Whenever Steve walks around, he seems to have a slight limp and a slight harder thump whenever he steps with his right foot.
So he's got a pegged leg?
Well,
Possibly.
putting things together, he probably has a metal leg.
Ah, okay. So he's seen some stuff in places. Is what it sounds like.
And I probably should have mentioned this before, but there is a big-ass silver greatsword hanging above the bar. Like, this
Okay.
is more than
How'd we
likely
miss that?
what the bar... You didn't miss that, I forgot to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I was nervous, but yeah, you can gather pretty easily that that's what this bar's named after.
All right. I'd like to talk to Steve now then.
Melody, what's your passive perception?
My perception?
Passive.
Passive? Says 13.
I don't know. That's up for
Oh, this
DM.
is...
That
Yeah,
was higher.
I don't know if DMs know what I'm talking about, but
like, you guys would all be able to notice this. This is stuff that's, like, readily seeable. It's just that I'm catching up on stuff that I forgot to mention. Like a
Seeable.
dumbass I was.
Okay. All right. But yeah, I'd like to talk to Steve then.
Yeah, he's just up there, shining cups. All right, what can I do for you?
I'd like to ask if you know anything about, or rather, can you read Infernal?
That is a strange question. I cannot. Can read Dwarvish, can read Elvish. I do not speak Devil.
All right then. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about Infernals now, either, huh?
I've seen some shit, but can't say I know a lot about them.
All right then. That's all I needed to know. I don't know.
Wait.
Stop laughing at me.
But I have fought a few of them. And I will say this. You're gonna want to get yourself something with silver. If you're facing a goddamn devil or demon, they're just like werewolves. Well, they're easier to kill than a werewolf. Silver.
Silver.
They'll shrug off most other things, but unless your sword is magic or it has silver on it, they're gonna take more punishment than is humanly possible.
Thank you. I might come in handy.
But you're not taking that one. That one's mine.
Noted.
And he goes back to shining cups.
So the sword's made of silver, huh?
Silver
I
sword
know what she's
in.
thinking.
I'm sorry, that's one of her flaws. She can't help it.
Blaywin walks back in. Chicken.
On save.
Oh my god.
Please roll like something low.
20.
I'd love to-
You're still fucked. You're still drunk. You just downed 2 bottles of wine. You're
Okay.
drunk.
Good.
So all that does is disadvantage on all checks. Well, disadvantage on all dexterity and intelligence-based checks. Advantage on all charisma-based checks.
Just what he needs.
So I'm what?
Disadvantage in
No,
all.
I'm putting the conditions down. So I got blind, charmed, defended, grappled, blah 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 blah.
There's no drunk effect, so it's basically down to every DM to do that shit.
Okay.
But mine is advantage on charisma stuff, disadvantage on intelligence and dexterity, and disadvantage on attack rolls.
Nice.
Well, I wasn't gonna have any more because, but I just wanted to say, Steve, what's up with that sword,
Yes.
bro?
That's mine. It's made of silver. Silver Sword Tavern.
Nice.
Thank you.
He becomes a dude, bro.
May have
Laurie
lost-
by now has broke out into laughter after hearing him just speak like that, after being so serious for so long.
May have lost my leg, but I got that sword. I say it's a good trade-off.
In this drunken state, pulls out this sword and lays it in front of.
Well, shit.
I have this sword. Usually, if sober Blaywin would not do this, but he's drunk apparently. So, what do you think
He's
of this?
quite drunk.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of this sword?
Well, it's definitely magic.
For the life of me, I can't figure it out.
Well, let's have a look at it. He just bends down. Yep. Uh-huh. Those are words I can't read. He's just looking at the engraving along the blade. It's
Oh.
well made.
I can read it. I've read it numerous times, trying to figure out what it meant.
What does it say? Oathkeeper.
Yeah, let's just verify. Oath Keeper.
Sounds like some paladin shit. Oh, those guys are always a pain in the ass. No,
I don't
ones
know.
I've met anyway.
I don't know if Mallory saw any of that.
Yeah, she was by
Is
the
it
bar.
silver?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, what kind of. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's high quality steel. It's not going to rust. It's not going to break because it's magic. But it's magic. Don't know what the hell else it would do.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything new. That's cool.
Eh.
I put it back under my cloak. I yell, Mallory, I'm going to bed.
Do you need help getting up to the bed?
It's just right here in the door. I ain't going up anywhere. It's a one-story tavern. I thought I was drunk.
I'm asking because you're drunk and you might be stumbling around. I don't know. Is it hard for you to walk?
Give it. Just do it. There's like 2 doors. If you can't make it through 2 doors, we can just
What?
have.
Oh, good thing I didn't give you the last bottle
may
of
be
wine
drunk.
then, huh?
But I'm not wasted.
Yet.
I'm making sure I'm being
I'll shut back. Do you have a
Careful.
room?
technically not. No, I was planning to stay at the farm, but I'm here now, so.
No, I got room in mine.
I mean, technically, the guy at the tavern did say as long as we're doing the job, he'd provide rooms.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have room.
Yeah.
No one's really staying or coming through right now. Still got some vacancies over there.
All right. Well, I go to bed.
All right then.
7 o'clock in the evening, drunk as fuck, going to bed.
Well, I'm sure Rebecca's figuring out by now that they're not coming back for the night.
Yeah.
We told you that we were going to stay at the tavern.
You did?
Yeah, I
must
said
have
it
missed
to you
that
in the
part.
message.
I must have missed that part.
Probably. All right. Well, Mallory's gonna spend the time finishing up her own bottle of wine.
On save.
Oh God. Hold on.
I did pay for 4. This is another one that for you.
Ah,
There's another
nice.
2. There's.
Ah,
you
bet
guys
they're
got
hers.
3. There's 2 more.
Well, I drank 2 of them.
Yeah, you drank 2. She just drank 1. There's 2 more. You paid 10 gold. Well, you paid 10 silver. That. You're drunk.
Well, she's drunk, stupid. She's taking that other bottle of wine and doing the exact same fucking thing.
Now you got to roll to see if you find the right room.
There's 4 rooms. There is 4 rooms. 3 of them are empty. 1 of them has blade wind.
Hold on, she's drinking the other one too. She's drinking the other
I'll
one
make
too.
another con save at disadvantage then.
Is that mine?
Saving throw, disadvantage.
You don't get more drunk.
15 with disadvantage.
I mean, you're doing okay for 2 bottles of wine.
And a half because the earlier bottle of wine.
Yeah, you're doing about the same as Bladewind right now.
Nice. I'm gonna have her stay up a little longer because yes, and crash that card game.
Okay, you walk over, make your You know what? As you walk over, the dudes just look at you. There's this one 20-year-old guy who you've seen been loose, and he just looks at you, raises his eyebrows, and like, But other than that, they're like, pound back their drinks, pull up a chair
Someone's been
for you.
checking you out.
She's too drunk to notice.
Yeah. And they're like, okay. So, do you want to learn how to play this game?
Yes, please. I'd like to do something with my time here.
Okay. And they're gonna go try and teach you. I guess this will be intelligence at disadvantage. Just an intelligence check.
Wait. Intelligence. It's ability check or a saving throw.
Ability check.
Okay. Disadvantage.
For everybody watching, she rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Or she rolled a 2 plus 2, so 4 total.
That one 20-year-old dude, he's helping you through it. You don't understand dick all, but you're doing better than some of the other guys there because honestly, you're probably like one of there's 2 girls in this tavern. You're one of them. And quite frankly, a new person playing cards with them is always welcome. So you're doing okay. There's no money involved, so they feel fine helping you. You don't pick up on how to play like at all, but you're having fun.
Yeah. Being eccentric and stupid.
Yep.
Shaking the table, slamming her fists down.
At one point, one of the guys is just like, so can you move your tail on its own, or does it just do what it wants?
Mallory, drunk, has to look back at her own tail. It's like, both.
Oh. Okay. You can see there's this one guy who's just looking at you trying to figure out just all of it. You see, he's had like 5 beers and he's just trying to figure out what's happening there and not being very successful.
Amazing.
But there's no malice behind it. It's just like
confused.
Uh-huh. She's red and she has horns. Uh-huh.
Have you seen a picture of Mallory yet?
Yes.
Okay, so you know exactly what she looks like. Great.
Yes. It's like back to cards. So
But now she's wearing armor, so she's mostly covered. But because
Yeah.
she's drunk, I'm gonna say that she's starting to take that off.
yeah, like it's down to normal clothes, and it's like, yeah, the 20-year-old dude, he's not gonna work up the courage. So wait,
Oh no.
he doesn't work up the courage. So I'm guessing you go to bed at like 10:30, somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
Going back to the farm where you're actually putting up a watch for the night.
We did
Actually doing work.
Morgan is continuing to, like, she feels, you can tell she's a lot calmer since you got there, and the actual space around the house looks a lot better than it had been because she's actually been out doing the chores. But so as day rolls into night, what are you guys going to be doing for watch? Actually, do
Roll perception.
it should take its time getting you guys over here.
I don't own any tokens with vision here.
I got the same message.
Uno momento. Doop. 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 You three are in the house, and just so you two can actually see the fucking map. Doop, doop. Just move yourselves around quickly enough so you can actually get a view of the place, you two.
Where are the windows and doors here? So, these are two fireplaces?
You can see out the door, you can see out the windows, and the doors should be marked.
And there's two fireplaces?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. And it's a one-story house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morgan's already went to bed. She's offered the other bed that seems to have sat vacant for a little while to whoever wants to take it. She's put up some cots in in this area. That's a spell. She went to bed just as dark started hitting, and she was like, so I want to ask you three, what's your watch order?
Rebecca will go first, since she didn't take like any damage from the last round, and she just prefers to go first.
Okay.
I'll stay up to 2, but yeah. I'm just still reading the book.
So, in that case, where are you standing to take your watch, Rebecca?
Where's the door exactly? Is it this north spot?
There's one up here in the north, and there's one up here in the south.
Okay. Which one would be considered the front door?
The one up here in the south.
Okay. So open door. Can I not go outside?
Rebecca, I'd like you to roll a quick intelligence check.
Apparently can't open the damn door. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Just like intelligence saving throw?
No, check. It's on the left-hand side.
Check.
The check is effectively D20 roll plus your modifier. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's not
Wow.
as stupid as I thought.
A nat 20.
You do remember, as you're walking by, you remember that nobody fully closed the door on the south side of the house, so it's hanging open a bit.
Okay. Can I open the door?
Well, you click the door and then you walk through it.
It's not letting me. There it goes.
And then there's the front door right in front of you.
Is my vision supposed to be like little tiny?
You're a human. It's dark out. So are you going to be, where are you taking your watch? Like right on, like,
I just
right
like
by-
want to stand right by the front door.
Like there's a window right here. Like right here.
So like you're going to be setting like the porch and just
Yeah, I would just kind of be like sitting on the porch. But like my vision's like literally so small that I can only see around my token. I just
Oh,
want to
yeah.
make sure that was intended.
Yeah, you're a human. You don't got any dark vision whatsoever.
Okay.
Like you could light a torch and just stand outside and you'd have like a 60 feet, but
Do I have a torch? That's the question.
all adventurers have a torch. If you have a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack, got a torch.
Okay, I'll light a torch.
Okay. Two. So are you just going to be standing in this room or just outside the door?
Just outside the door on the porch. I'm not going to go very
Okay.
far. If there's a chair out there, I'll sit in the chair.
There you go. Okay then, perception check
Okay.
at disadvantage. Well, no. Perception check normal.
Normal?
Yeah.
$20.
All right then.
15 plus 5.
Just working right. Come on, music. Which one are you working correctly on? There we go. This again. So, Rebecca,
Yes.
as you're sitting outside taking, based on that intelligence check, did you close the back door?
Behind me?
Like, you remembered that the door at the back of the house was left ajar a bit.
Right. And then I opened it and went through and closed it behind me. No?
That's the front door.
Oh.
Like, I'm
No.
just asking.
Technically, I did not go back to that door.
Okay. So,
But technically, William's at the table. He could see the door.
he's asleep.
no,
asleep.
I'm reading. No, I stayed up.
Okay. I'd like you to make a perception check then as well. Naomi, are you asleep?
Perception. How did
Because I'm an elf.
Oh, right, you're trancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very absorbed in my book at 10.
Okay. Well,
So do I roll perception too?
nah.
Unless
you're just
you
kinda
went to
sitting
bed,
there.
I guess.
She meditates.
Oh,
She
he's
doesn't
asleep.
sleep.
Oh. Dude, that would be creepy as. Does it see that? Ugh.
Extremely creepy, just sitting there.
No, that would freak me out. Instead of sleeping, you're just sitting there.
William, as you're sitting there, you see a shadow pass right outside the window. Come up to the window. And it seems to
And-
look in at you.
Which window is it?
Ew.
You should be able to see it. Just look like the window that's just up from you.
Oh, okay, I see him. So then, where's Rebecca? Went to the back then.
Yep.
Okay.
Rebecca,
Okay.
coming up the path.
I just close my book and look at it.
You can't see. You see it. You see the shadows begin to thicken as they just kind of pull outwards out of the darkness and just starts drifting towards you. A vaguely humanoid shape, constructed entirely out of shadow.
Ew.
Okay.
I'd like you guys to roll initiative.
It's not inside yet either.
Does
The one you're seeing isn't inside yet.
Okay.
the back door is open?
I have no. I can't. It won't let me.
Oh yeah, you go down. You gotta make your toggle combat state.
Oh, you gotta click your character
there
and
we
hit
go.
the.
Yeah, I did that. Is there something popped up and said something? There we go. 13.
7.
You're not on the combat tracker, William. You gotta toggle the combat state. Here, I'll do it for you. There you go.
No, thanks. Okay,
22.
that's everyone else. I thought I was like spamming.
All right then, Willie, you're up first.
With a 7? Okay.
No
You got
wait,
22. It
you're
rerolled.
22.
Oh, okay. All right.
And begin. You see him just sitting up next to the window. I'd like you to make an intelligence check too.
Intelligence.
Because the door's not open a lot. It's like only open like an inch crack. And in the darkness, that's kind of hard to see.
Standard intelligence 20.
You know that the door right next to the window where this thing's looking in is open an inch.
I throw my knife at the door to close it.
The door closes inwards.
Closes. Yeah, but it's if I'm throwing it inside, when it just lock the door behind it, I actually close it.
Oh, I meant it opens outwards that way.
Oh, opens out.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Guess then I will I'll get up and walk to the door while I'm speaking to Mermaid and say, "Hey, wake up."
Wait, I'm not asleep?
You're meditating? I
You're
don't know.
trancing.
They're meditating.
The
so-
thing is about trance is that you can you're still fully aware while you're resting.
Oh, okay.
So you trance for 4 hours, and then that's effectively your sleep.
Hmm.
So yeah, you got enough movement to make it to the door and close it.
But before I leave, I pick up the rose that I had at the dinner table, pick it up in my hand before I walk over.
Okay.
Try to close the door.
Well, walk over to the door. Yep, there you go. You can just click it.
Okay.
There you go. Door's closed.
Guess it's my action. Can I do like
Closing the door is your interaction. You can do. What do you want to do?
hide in the corner. Just kind of.
All right,
fall
go.
back.
Well, that's all the movement you have, but you can use your action to try and hide, I guess. Make a stealth check.
Ooh, 22.
All right, then. Naomi, you can still see him, but he's doing pretty well. He's like blending into the wall and like going into the shadows. So that's the end of your turn. Okay then. Rebecca, as you're sitting there, you see this thing get closer, and it just rushes you.
Oh joy.
Ugh.
Probably
No,
should have
I-
shouted out to Rebecca. Totally forgot that.
And it turn that down. What can you do, my boy? Okay, as it rushes you, you see its hand that seems to be a skeletal claw made completely of shadow reach out towards you.
Okay.
Boop. And as you see it, you just like duck out, and it's like, oh, fuck no. As its hand just whiffs past you.
Make sure you shout out the dice rolls.
Okay, yeah. You got an 8 to hit. That doesn't hit. Okay, then. So. Then he will move out of your range.
It moves out of my range? That's perfect.
Okay. You want to take your attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I just roll my sword like normal, right?
Yep. That doesn't hit.
Okay. 13 is a miss.
You see it go around the building's edge, and you see it just kind of drift around the corner, out of your line of sight, and out of the lantern light.
Okay.
Your turn, Rebecca. You just got attacked by a living shadow. What the hell are you doing?
Well, I remember what the Morgan said, and that they haven't come inside yet, so I'm gonna book my ass right back in the door
Okay, interaction to
and
open
make
the door.
yep, and make sure I close it behind me. Won't let me move my token.
Oh, right. Well, it should. It's your turn.
I can move my token.
Well, you gotta open the door
Uh,
first.
Is this not the door? Is this the window? What is this?
That's the door's right here.
I
little
clicked
door.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it says it's open, but it won't move inside. I don't know.
There you go.
Okay,
You're just gonna continue inside?
I'm gonna close the door, and then yeah, continue inside and tell everyone that there's something out there.
So yeah, Rebecca just rushes in like, there's a shadow. It attacked me.
Pretty much.
Shadows now.
It tried to grab me with its claws.
Oh, how terrifying.
Okay then.
I
Glad
assume
I'm,
that's
drunk
the
at
end of my
tavern.
turn.
Yep. Mermaid. You have
I
seen.
wanna try to attack one.
You're still inside.
I know, but can I go out
You can
in the
if
same
you
turn
want.
and attack them?
If you can reach them.
Can I reach them?
Well, you have 30 feet of movement, so it's like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would not be able to reach either of them with
Or
your
can I go
movement.
outside?
Yeah, you can go outside.
Alright, I'm going outside.
Okay, there you are. That was your full movement. You can see this one is just kind of chilling outside on the side of the house.
I can throw a dagger. Can I throw a dagger at one of them?
You can. I would also like to point out all the new shit you got this level.
Oh yeah. Wait, what did I get this level?
Well, you got your blood right.
hmm
That's a bonus action,
Oh,
that you're not
right.
using this turn.
Do I have to take damage for that?
Yep, a d4 damage, and then your weapon attack does an extra d4 damage.
Alright, so wait, what does that do? I have to roll a d4 for damage, and then that's how much damage these guys take?
That's how much damage
Or-
you take right now.
Okay, so how do I roll a d4?
So, /R 1d4. Here, I'll just do it for you. Boop, you take 2 damage.
Okay.
So which weapon are you applying it to?
Currently the dagger, because that's the only one that can hit the thing.
Okay, so Rebecca, you can see her as she runs out the door, takes a dagger, slits it across her hand, and electricity just comes alive on the dagger, just sparking off of it.
That probably looks terrifying.
That's Blood Hunters for you.
Okay,
you're gonna
so should I
throw the
roll a dagger?
Yep.
Alright.
Roll a dagger attack. That was damage.
Oh wait, this one. Damn, that's disappointing.
That does not hit. You
Nope.
just throw the electrical dagger, and as it flies through the air, it just impacts into the earth, and you see the electricity fade off the dagger.
Disappointing.
So that's everything for you. Do. This boy, not really enjoying. You see him just, he's on the side of the building, and you see him just move out of the window's sight. So, William, you can't see that thing anymore. And quite frankly, you have no idea where it went.
Would I know what this creature is?
Make a make an Arcana check. Actually, no, make a religion check.
Religion. 9.
Yeah, you have no idea what the fuck this thing is. As this is all happening, you just hear scurrying and a kind of rumpled thing coming from Morgan's room. As you just hear, what's going on? Next, William, you're up again.
Nerd.
So, what do I do here? I'll walk over towards the door with next to Rebecca. How far can I go? I don't actually know how to do the distance thing yet.
If you go over to your person, and underneath the square and the circle, there will be a measuring distance. Click that little ruler, and then you can click and drag and measure distance.
Oh, okay.
You can get 30 feet.
All right. Oh, I guess it has to be separate.
Yeah.
All right. How do I turn off the ruler then?
You go back up to the little box.
Yeah, I can't actually move it now. That's weird.
Huh.
Oh, I can still move. You're about here? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
once
so
I switch the ruler, I can't do it. It's weird. All right.
Well, yeah, once you're on ruler, you can't do it, but
Um,
You have to go back to the full screen button thing.
I'll look over out the door.
you
And-
can't see anything.
I can't even see near me.
Well, you can see your little. Well, you can see near me. Well, no, you can't, because if you look at the your token, if you're selected on your token, you have your sight line.
Oh,
Like all the highlighted stuff is what you can see.
so then I'll probably go 5 more feet.
You gotta click that full screen thing.
Full screen.
And you can use your action to dash another 30 feet if you'd like. But that's your action.
I'll probably just call out to near me. It's like, we don't have to fight this thing. Let's just get inside for the night.
Okay. That's the end of
And-
your turn?
I'll just hold my action. Yeah, with
Well, you've already got your action down, so.
calling out.
No, you haven't yet. So what do you want to do with your action?
Hold it with my knife. If anything tries to come into the door, I'll attack it.
Yeah, if anything that isn't an ally runs through the door, you'll stab it.
Yeah.
Okay. Chateau. Mermaid. Oh yeah, that's where he's going. You see the shadow ignore you completely and run in the door. It does pass through your range, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Should try.
So it's able to like pass through me then? If that's the case?
No, not you, William. Narame.
Oh, okay.
Liv, are you alive?
Oh, yes, I'm alive.
The shadow just ran past you, completely ignored you, but
Aww.
you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
So what's that mean?
So you get a free chance to hit.
You
How
have
is that?
you have a reaction every turn. You have one of them. You can use your
Wait, I
reaction.
have a reaction of attack of opportunity? Oh.
Yep,
Nice.
if you'd like to use it.
Can I hit it with my scimitar thing? Yes, that.
Well, you don't have it out. I'll say you can have it out, but quite frankly, you pulled out a dagger and you threw the dagger, so you don't really have
Should I
a
do an
weapon on
unarmed
you.
strike then?
Yes. Try and punch the shadow.
Yes. I rolled a 1.
Of course, you punch a shadow, so.
You will go in and you hit its center mass, but its entire being just disapparates around you and moves past you. As it
Should I
moves
move to
past
where
you,
it is?
no, you stay right there. And as it passes past you, you can see it reach out its hand to try and grab your face.
Nice.
Ew.
So these things are able to move, attack, and move again?
No. Well, you can move and attack at any point during your turn, and as long as you have movement left, you can continue moving.
Okay.
So it's just simply like, I have 30 feet of movement. I can move 15 feet, attack, and then move my other 15 feet. So that's what it did. It was running past her, and as she swung at it, it decided, you know what? Yeah. You're able to duck it as it just as it reaches out and you punch it, you enforce it to disapparate. It doesn't hit, but it continues moving past you. And you see it get into that front foyer. And that's the end of its turn. Rebecca. The shadow just crossed into the brute room.
Can't. See. Can I squeeze past William, or is he completely blocking the door?
Yeah, you can squeeze through there.
Okay, squeeze right in between him and the door, and I will attempt to swing at the shadow.
Okay, go for it.
$14.
Just hits. You can see it. You can see your sword about to miss, and you just push right on through, trying to get it biting to the shadow. Roll damage.
6.
But as the sword passes through, you can see it's not really doing much. It seems to just vaporize around the blade of the sword. You can still see it trailing shadow as it comes out the other end, but it doesn't seem to take the full brunt of the attack.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's resistant.
So, what are you gonna do next? Like that's just it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
Mermaid. It ignored you. Like, it tried to slap you, but it mostly ignored you.
I don't know if I can stab it.
Okay, you don't have your dagger anymore, and you would know that if you let go of your weapon and throw it, the blood thing you put on it stops working.
Interesting.
So if you want to put your blood right onto the scimitar, you're gonna have to do damage to yourself again.
Alright, yeah, I do that again.
R1d4.
Error /1d4 is not a valid chat message command. Well, like you do.
/R space 1d4. Yeah, there you go. 3 damage.
So then I guess I'm gonna roll this. Why do I keep rolling ones? The fuck is this?
Oh.
The
Yeah,
dice on the website keeps getting stuck on the edge at a 1, and I'm annoyed.
As you run forward and go to swing, as you just run your hand along the blade and electricity flares, you go to swing and you hit the side of the door, and your scimitar gets stuck in the fucking foundation of the wall.
That's disappointing.
It's gonna take like some effort to get that thing out of the side of the door.
That's annoying.
That's all you can do.
This is XCOM with 96% chance of hitting, but you miss anyway. Jeez.
Fine.
Whose turn is it?
It is the second shadow's turn, but you don't know where they are. You hear Morgan just coming out of her room, just saying from her room, "Are they here? What's going on?"
We're just playing with our shadows in the fire.
Oh my god. just puppetry.
Does it calm her?
You don't know. She's in her room. She's a full room away. William.
There's always one in a group.
You're up, Will.
I'll point to Nirame. It's like, have you tried swinging faster? And I use Bardic Inspiration.
You now have a D. Is it a? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a D6 at this level, right?
Yeah, D6.
Yeah. So you now have a D6 you can use on any attack roll or saving throw to add to your eventual success.
Eventual.
So yeah, if you roll 1, you can add.
Well, it's not gonna help you hit, but if you roll like say a 10.
Yeah, roll a 10. You'd roll that. Hopefully you'll hit it then.
Hmm.
It seems 14 hits though.
So that was your bonus action. You gonna do anything else? Like you can see this thing. Like yeah, sure, Rebecca's right in front of you, but
Nah.
It doesn't seem to be able to pass through doors. Is the door to the villager's room closed?
no.
Then I'll walk over and close it.
Okay, I'll just move you over there then.
All right.
Boop. Boop. Yeah, that's 5 feet of your movement. You still got your action.
Still, a whole action. Can I try to hide again?
I mean, you can get around the corner and try and hide if you'd like. You got enough movement.
I don't
So,
really...
like, you could get over here and hide, and just roll stealth if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
19.
Okay. Shadow in the doorway. It looks forward at you, Narame. No, not Narame. At fucking Rebecca, and it just goes. And it seems to just pass right through you and go through the door. Narame, you once again have an attack of opportunity, but your sword's stuck in the door frame. So would you like to try and punch it again?
Live.
Oh yeah. I square brain for a second. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up my character sheet because D&D Beyond is saying "fuck you," and I don't want to do it right now.
Really, it's not
Where do
letting
I
you roll?
find? Because whenever I roll on D&D Beyond, it's just like, "Hey, fuck you! You're gonna roll ones now."
Well, yeah, well, that's not gonna help you, but
I mean, eventually it's got to stop rolling.
Should I? I'm just gonna do on D&D Beyond because this thing's being stupid.
yeah, statistically, it'd be like what 1 in 1,200 if you get a third one.
Yeah.
If I do, fuck you guys.
I know it's
3.
1 in 4,000 to get 2 of them in a row, but oof. Yeah, as it moves out of your range, you're just grabbing at the sword trying to pull out, and then you just try and claw at it, and it just passes right through you.
It's just like, no.
Rebecca, as it gets to the other side of you, it will reach out and try and
I also get
Hit you
attack
again.
of opportunity.
no, it doesn't leave your attack range.
Oh, only if it leaves your attack range. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
7
If
will
it's any
miss.
consolation, they can't roll for shit either.
Are they as bad as me?
Yes.
Close.
Really? Close.
But then, Rebecca, you see something strange happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens. It just kind of sits there and floats.
Just stares at me.
Yep.
Okay.
Doop. Doop. Now it's your turn.
Since it can just pass through us, can I just pass through it as well?
It'll be difficult terrain, which means the 5 feet it takes to get through it is 10 feet, but...
Okay, I'm gonna go right back around on the other side of it and be like, aha, I can do it too. And then I'll swing at it.
Okay.
$14.
Just hits again.
7.
Once again, it's a thing of, oh my god, this thing should be dying harder than this.
We're having
As
such
it
a
just
great
kinda-
time rolling.
Chink. 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 Mermaid?
Hi.
You can, the sword is pretty lodged in there. I want you to make a strength check to try and see if it gets it out, to get it out.
Oh god. 9. Probably not.
That thing is stuck in there.
Time to switch weapons. Again.
Wouldn't that be a strength check, not a save?
Yeah, I meant check. But
She rolled a
save.
save.
Wait. What?
Oh yeah, you did. You rolled a save.
But for
Did
her,
I
it's
do
the
a
same. Yeah,
I'd say it's
For
still
her-
1d20 plus your
plus
bonus.
3. It's still
Yeah.
1d20 plus 3. So for her strength, not a big difference. No difference, in fact. Yeah, the scimitar's stuck in that wall.
Okay.
I could say you could use your bonus action to try and get it out again.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
so you
then.
might as well.
That's a better number.
Finally, you wrench it out. You take a chunk of the wood out with it, but it's out of the wall.
I have wood on my sword now.
Like, there's still electricity coursing along the blade, but you
Ooh,
can get
yay.
closer to the shadow if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
But
that.
other than that, that's pretty much all of your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to it. That. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Will, after you close the door, and and she can hear fighting out, she's like, Morgan's just like, "Are you sure nothing's happening?"
We're also wrestling.
Sure. Sure.
We're roughhousing. Just some basic training, you know.
William.
Would I be able to run and hit with the sneak attack if I'm hiding the previous round? Or do I?
It would still be able to see you, but ever since you got an ally within 5 feet, you would still get sneak attack.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll run over. Oh, I'll pull up my my Archangel blade as well, so I'll be dual wielding daggers, and I'll
Okay.
run at the thingy.
Got it. You run up, you see the shadow sitting there. Go for
And
your
I'll-
attack.
2 attacks plus a stealth. Hit? Okay, oh, what's this one? Okay, if I get damaged, okay, so I'll do 1. First one is 22.
That hits.
Then roll for damage.
Apply
7.
sneak attack.
Plus sneak attack, so 7 plus 3, 10.
10 damage. You run up, and your dagger should be biting deeper into this, but the shadows just seem to disperse a bit more around that hit.
I'll take my second attack with my Archangel blade.
Okay.
That's just regular dagger. 9.
Yeah, that misses. After that first one, you see it purposely just almost split in half down the middle to avoid the blade.
Okay. And that's all I can do, right?
Yep.
No.
And as that happens, and as the biggest hit it's received yet has gone to that, you see it look over to you and just reach out. Oh, that hits. A damage.
18.
You take 9 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Wait, I think. Yep, you take 9 necrotic damage. And as a bonus, as you feel the weight and the power just pulsing out of you, you feel your muscles themselves start to weaken and just get harder and harder to hold up the blade. Your strength score is reduced by 2.
Okay. How do you do temporary strength deductions?
More or less, just I'll say keep it in mind, because for you specifically, this won't really affect you.
You
Rogue and
can,
bard. Well, it's not hard to change it on your character sheet.
Alright. I'll just keep it in mind for right now, unless it comes up.
Anyway, I'll apply that 9 damage. And there goes half your hit points.
Oof.
And as you three are looking at it, no, wait, it can't do that right now. It'll just continue to float. Rebecca, you see this thing just grab him, and you can just see the dark energy pulsing into him and start just sucking up into the shadow itself.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
Let's see. 24. I got a
that
19.
hits. That hits. Oof.
Okay. Damage. 9 damage.
Okay. You just take a swing, and you just start barreling. It's not looking good. You can see around the corners where the shadows are starting to just kind of fray a bit.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can do this because of where Mermaid is at the moment, but can I use Shove as my bonus action with my Shield Master skill?
You could shove it here if you would like.
Okay. Yeah, just
In that case,
shove it
athletics.
away from Will.
Right?
I think it's just a roll.
Checking that. Yeah, I think it's a contested athletics check.
It says if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use it as a bonus action to stop creature with your shield. It doesn't say.
Yeah, and shove is a contested athletics check.
Okay,
So
I
go to
need.
your athletics and just roll it.
Okay.
You beat it.
23.
As it tries to disapparate around you, you just clobber it and you send it back through the doorway into the wall, where it just kind of disperses a bit before its body reforms.
Yep. And that I'll end my turn.
Okay?
Is that killing the shadow?
No.
No, it doesn't do damage.
Damn disappointing.
Narumi, you're sitting there, you're watching one shadow, when all of a sudden, out of the pure darkness, one just forms out of fucking nowhere
Oh no.
and just reaches for you.
Interesting. Let's see how much of a bitch you want to be today. Ha! I rolled a fucking 20.
No, it's not your turn.
Aw, damn, disappointing. The one time I do actually roll good.
Isn't it her turn? I thought it was her turn.
No, it's not her turn, it's the shadow's turn. The shadow that's been
That's
that
disappointing.
was on
Should
the
let her
other
keep
side of the
that
house.
roll.
You at least let me keep it.
Wait, after Rebecca, it should be her turn.
No, it hasn't been.
I think it's because it's the second shadow that's been moving all along, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, the shadow stealthed and then's been moving around the side of the house to get here.
Ah, fair enough.
But looking at the turn order for me, it shows it's Rebecca with 13, and then Narumi with 10, and then the shadow with 9.
That's
There's
correct.
the second shadow that's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
still
the
goes
two
after
shadows, one is
Nerve.
19 and then one is 9.
Oh, it does. You don't know this shadow's there.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you keep your roll, but you're aiming at this
Yay.
shadow.
Okay.
And so the one we've been attacking
I'm
is
just
the
a
one with the
fucking
19.
idiot. Never mind.
The one we've been attacking is the one with the 19 initiative.
Yeah, I'm just a fucking idiot. Never mind. So yeah, roll your damage, apply critical.
Only you applied the critical.
What?
Just double it.
I'm confused.
11 damage.
So 22? Pretty sure.
When you roll a critical, you roll your dice twice.
Oh, okay.
Your
That's what they
your
do.
your attack die, yeah, and then add the bonuses.
I'm already confused. But continue.
Yeah, so in that case, that would have been a 2.
It says 2d4.
Yeah, but
Three.
her normal weapon damage is a 2d4. from
Oh,
that
okay,
thing.
so you
So
need
it would have
another
been
2d4.
19 damage.
No, you just doubled the dice damage. You don't roll it again. You just double
Yeah,
it.
you double the dice damage, which means effectively you rolled an 8. No, wait, slashing damage.
Yeah, but that don't look right.
The fuck? No.
No.
Oh, she applied critical already.
Yeah,
You
She
rolled
rolled
a
two
5.
ones.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Nice.
Oof.
I can
Yeah, so
use
that's 11
a bonus
damage.
action though. I can use a bonus action though to deal another 1d4 of slashing damage.
Well, you gotta make another attack.
I don't know what you just said.
You have to make another attack roll to see if
Okay.
it hits.
Fair enough. Nope. Fucking
Oof.
D&D Beyond.
Okay. Now this
What'd you
thing
get?
comes out of stealth and attacks you. And hits.
This is a hit
Liv,
for
are you doing a custom roll or are you attacking with your weapon?
weapon.
Okay. Showing a
I'm
custom
pressing
roll.
the thingy on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, you are.
damage. Oof. Okay, Narumi, you just took 14 damage. 14
Jeez.
necrotic as this thing reached out and just grabbed you.
That's nice.
And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Interesting.
That's not good.
No, it is not. Would it roll?
So now you get a +2 instead of a +3 to your bonuses.
Let's see.
Mean motherfuckers these shadows are.
Wait,
You
so it
see
rolled a
it?
23? Nice.
Yeah, it rolled a 19 to hit you. You see it drift off into the shadows to its side, and you can still see it.
Rude.
Were you already damaged from the last game? Or the last fighting?
Should have healed because of long rest or a short rest.
So she's like, okay. Oof, she's low down.
But
Yeah.
most of the damage was from herself.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
bludgeoned.
that's. Oh, then she's zeroed, isn't she?
Nice.
She got 2 damage. Yeah, you got zeroed.
Alright, cool. This will be interesting.
No, that extra 2 isn't damage. That's strength score.
But she only has 14 health when she before that 14 damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, she's down.
Nice.
You see this thing reach out, grab her neck, and just suck a whole.
Wait, didn't she
shit.
take a short rest? Didn't she get like health back?
Yeah, but she
No, but
she
it was
damaged
my
herself to
first
do
action.
her abilities.
Oh,
Because the DM kept being like, hey, you can do this. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Let's do it.
All of your class abilities are like, hey,
Hurt myself.
I guess
Yeah.
when she falls, I'll go like, "What did I just say? Move faster!"
remember how Molly Mott died?
yeah, exactly. And you see her just crumple to the ground. You are not making death saving throws because reasons,
How insightful.
but
Why am I not making death saving throws?
reasons.
Reasons, that's good enough. Don't push it.
Yes, ma'am.
So take that bonus. That's a pretty good bonus.
You see, you just hear Morgan. What was that thump? As you see the shadow just drop Narumi to the ground.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Nurome had way too much to drink.
All right, William, you just saw. Oh, sorry, my bad. You see Narumi just get sucked and dry and then dropped by the second shadow you saw, who was at the other window a few seconds ago.
Okay. And it's my turn.
Yep.
I'll cast healing then. Your wounds. Let's see.
Yeah, you just move up one space and then just heal.
Oh, it is touch. Okay. I thought it was ranged. All right. One space. Cast it. 7. You get 7, but you're up again.
See this hand because the door just.
Am I able to like grab her and try to pull her in for my bonus?
Narame, if he tried to grab you, would you allow yourself to be grabbed?
I mean, yeah. Kind
Okay,
of now here.
you can move at half speed now that you're carrying her.
Okay.
Which means you can effectively move 10 feet dragging her.
Bruh, I'm unconscious. It doesn't matter if I give consent or not to this.
Well,
Well,
I'm just,
No, he healed you first, so it
Oh,
does.
right.
Yeah, you
I
can't
wasn't
move her, I'll move her. Nope. So you're just gonna drag her out of the doorway, or you're gonna drag her one more away?
Wait, so
probably a
I'm
little
not-
bit farther
Oh,
away.
but
She
yeah.
shouldn't be in the front. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll say to Rebecca, close the door behind us.
But as you were pulling her through, you see the shadow that she left the attack range of reach down.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. I have another. I'm good. She's good. It's like, you died again?
That's with advantage, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
21. 21.
Roll the 19.
Nah, that was a.
9 damage. She's
that again?
unconscious again.
And once again.
Well, I needed to do
Bro,
it.
what you have
It would've
against
probably-
me in rolling?
And you lose another 2 points of strength.
Oof.
As you see it reach down, and
Well, she
you
does.
notice. And you two actually notice something. As it's pulling the strength and life out of her, you see little white sparks flowing out through the air into its arms as it's just sucking the life out. That's the end
Okay.
of William's turn. It's Shadow's turn. Shaboopy.
What?
It'll float above these boxes to here. And it'll continue to reach down for her.
They are, and we all know it.
And you see, as it reaches down, it's no longer sucking the life out of her. You see those white flecks continue to come out. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I couldn't do that if I pulled her in. I just closed the door and left her there if I did that. Yeah, just like...
Goodness.
Oh, wrong way. You
4.
lose another 4 points of strength.
Oh my god.
What's your strength score at right now? Because you lost 8 by now.
I think she's at half.
She can still use... Can she still use the Bardic Inspiration, or did she already use it?
She still has the Bardic Inspiration, but this isn't a save thing. This is just something these fuckers do.
She's at half. She has 8 left.
So if she does a death saving throw, she can use it, right?
Well, she doesn't get death saving throws from these things.
I'm assuming 0 strength is you're dead.
Yeah, I think so.
These things have a mission. They're here to complete their mission.
To suck your soul out of you.
Anywho. Rebecca. You do not know there's a second shadow. No, you do know there's a second shadow. You saw it. But this one just walked in the door.
Can
And
I
if you...
close the door as a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door. And then I'm gonna swing at this one. Nope. 9.
Just swing and it just passes right through its body.
That's my turn.
Okay. Now,
Mermaid's unconscious.
you're just laying there, and you can feel your entire soul. Like, it's black, but you can feel something pulling at your soul.
That
Just
sounds
trying to
awful.
rip it out of your body.
My soul.
It's like Dementors, except they're using their hands instead of their mouths.
This one, you see it get up to here, but then you see, like, on the outside doors, they're actually built to keep weather out, so there's no gaps in the doorways. But this is an inside door, and there's like a small little crack beneath it, and you see it just plume out from underneath and rise up behind you.
Wait, can I even be unconscious or just inhabilitated?
You're unconscious. Yeah, you can be unconscious. You can't be put to sleep, but you can be unconscious.
Ah, okay.
It will then make some attacks at Rebecca. And it will
Of course,
hit.
it got
Just
exactly 19.
That is 6 necrotic damage. And you lose 4 points of strength.
Can we just
Lame.
say right here? You need to reset your RNG with these dice. Just fuck your rolling, okay? Just fuck your rolling.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. I expected there to be 2 more PCs in this encounter. Damn it!
Someone decided to go drinking though.
Because the damage is the thing. Yeah, that I don't know. We're all gonna get wiped.
I doubt it. You're doing pretty good. I gotta be honest, but yeah.
Well, hope you guys don't die.
You guys come back to the house. Everyone's dead.
There's a reason why no one's been able to deal with these things.
Because they don't have silver, and neither do we.
Anywho, Morgan, you hear Morgan? She's like, "Oh no. Did you remember to close the doors?"
They came through under the door. It doesn't matter.
No, the outside doors. There's no holes in the outside doors.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The outside doors are there to protect from weather. They're not supposed to let anything in. The inside doors are just there for privacy.
My bad. I didn't
William.
realize they're attached.
William.
Am I still holding on to Nirame?
Yep.
Just drop her and stab.
I will. Is this an action to do Radiant Soul?
Let me go look that up real quick. Two.
So my Archangel Bleach can do shit. I don't know. Ugh.
ASMR. There we go. Healing hands, life bearer.
Because
Where is Radiant Soul?
It's
under passive abilities.
Yeah, is I going? Is it just an effect that happens, like a feat, or is it count as like a bonus action? I don't know.
Effects, spellbook, features.
How many hit points do you have, Rebecca?
I have.
That is something you get at 3rd level. You do not have it yet.
Oh, okay. So you don't. I don't have it yet. Okay.
I have 22 hit points, and I have 12 strength at the moment.
Let's see.
But I have second wind as a bonus action, so if you're gonna do any healing, do it on Narame.
Who is right next to the shadow who goes after you.
And they have a turn between when she can move. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like right after you, a shadow goes before Rebecca or Naomi.
How much strength do you have left, Naomi?
I have absolutely no idea.
She has 8.
8. So I think we have a couple turns. So I guess I will throw both of my knives at each one.
Okay. Attack, bonus action attack.
Is that a bonus action to do that?
Yeah, you have only one attack as a bard or a rogue.
But it's bonus action? It's not an actual action?
Well, it's action attack, bonus action attack. You gotta use both.
So it's offhand is the bonus action.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's roll 1. 10. For the first one. Misses, assuming?
What'd you roll?
10.
Yep, that misses. I'm
Second
guessing
one.
which one were you aiming with that one?
Oh, I was Left and then right, I guess.
Okay,
The second one is right, and 19 on the second one.
that one hits.
Sneak attack?
Yes, because you have an ally within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Any extra damage helps.
And the good thing
11.
is that the weak one, 11 damage.
All together, 11.
You throw it, and it goes through its head, and it's barely holding itself together. It is rags of shadows right now.
Okay. And I can move, correct?
Yes, you can.
Is there any? Did we still have the fire going, right?
Yeah. Like, the 2 fires are still going.
I don't think I can do anything else except move. Not in range at the moment, but
And you're out of daggers.
I have one more, but it's not equipped at the moment. So,
Yeah.
This is a hard one. Okay. I guess I will. I can't hold. I can only move. Yeah, I'll just.
I mean, you might as well just kind of stay right there, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I guess I just stand there. Yeah.
Okay. Next. This shadow.
I will say you're facing away from the battle.
This shadow. Yeah, it's gonna continue its soul quest to drain their enemy's soul. As it reaches
Why
down.
me?
Because you're down.
Fair enough.
Because if it moves, it dies. If it attacks Rebecca, there's not much going for it. It has a chance to steal your soul right now.
Logic.
You still have 4 turns, unless the other one just goes for you. Then you have
That's
2
another
turns.
4 of strength to gone.
Let's pray I hit it.
You're down to 4. You're up.
Okay, I'm gonna swing.
Swing.
Swing, bada bada bada. 15.
Yeah, hit. Roll damage.
4.
How do you want to...
Is that enough to kill it?
Yes.
Yay! I just
And now there's another one at full health right beside you.
that's okay. We'll work at one at a time.
How do you deal with this thing?
We didn't
Just
get a
run it.
description of how
Just
it
run it.
happened.
Just run it through. Just like
You just
Stab
take
at
your
it,
sword, and as it's falling apart, you see a glint of something in the middle. Some sort of shiny metal object. It's like, there it is. You go, and as you hit it, you just feel a little and the shadow just disappears, and an iron coin falls from the center of it and hits the floor.
I'll
An
pick
iron
that
coin
up later.
about this big,
Okay.
and that shadow is dead.
As my bonus action, can I attempt to shove the other one?
Would you like to shove it prone, or would you like to shove it 5 feet?
5 feet, so that way it's away from her in case it tries to attack her next turn.
Okay.
But prone, you can't move. I don't think it takes a whole. Doesn't take half the movement. Just yeah, it wouldn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, it could still reach out and grab her, but I mean, I guess it would be disadvantage, right?
Oh, it just takes 15 feet of its movement to get back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shove it 5 feet.
Okay. Contested athletics. You win. So it just goes bloop. You want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right there, block its path from her,
Okay.
and then I will end my turn.
Nerme.
You're
You
unconscious.
feel so fucking weak right now. But on the plus side, nothing's draining your soul.
On the plus side.
This shadow,
What a plus side.
it's pretty big plus side. It just looks to you, Rebecca, and it just reaches out for you.
Damn.
Rolls a 19.
23 hits.
It's 12 damage.
Oof.
And you lose another 4 points of strength.
Okay. So let's say
That's minus 6.
I'm at 8 now, I think. Total.
Yep.
Okay.
As that ends, you see the door open up behind it. And this thing's completely caught off guard as Morgan runs through the door with a fucking dagger. And just attempts with all of her might to stab this bitch.
Watch her kill it with one swell swoop.
One stab. It turns out it was a silver dagger.
Well, obviously. No, wait, she would have advantage. That was that surprise. Yeah. She just goes in and just.
Eels.
She just was like. She's terrified, but she heard what was going on. She sees the state your guys in, and it's like, oh no. William. Willie.
This thing isn't damaged, is it?
Not yet.
Nope.
But you have allies within 5 feet.
Does Nerme have any weapons left in her bag?
She's just holding a dagger.
So she still has a weapon. Okay. Well, touch a creature. So healing hands would be an action.
Mhm.
Huh. Well, I guess I will. Because I don't want to go down, because once I go down, there's no way to bring her back up. That's the issue. It's like, oof. Okay, I'll use healing hands on Nirame.
Okay, there, mate. You get 2 HP back.
And I'll say, like, stay in the back.
Use your bow.
Yeah, it's like, just stay in the back.
You know, a short bow uses dexterity, and that. She's at a -3 modifier for strength right now.
Yep.
I have a crossbow.
Short bow.
Yeah, so I guess she has range, so.
Yeah.
Then bonus action, I will give a. How many health points do you have, Rebecca?
I have 10 now. Yeah, 10.
Okay, so I think you'll be okay for right now.
I should be okay. I'll use second wind on my turn too. So
You know what? She already has one bardic inspiration. I don't think you can stack it. So I'll then go to. I'll give you a bardic inspiration. It says use your shield. So, yeah, there you go. And then I'll kind of
Run around the table.
I'll run by the fire, right
Okay.
next to these logs.
Got it. Rebecca.
okay, so I'm gonna use the second wind.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yep. I heal 5.
Okay.
Okay.
And remember,
And,
you still have action surge.
Oh yeah, I have that now. I will attack.
Would you like to D6?
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Gotta roll a 5 or a 6.
The hit.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit.
Ooh, yes.
Sweet.
Just made it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Using the inspirational words.
4 damage.
Oof.
Rebecca's like, use my shield, but you think I've been doing this whole time.
Nope, wait, that was wrong. Okay. Are you gonna action surge or nah?
I can't because of bonus action. That's bonus
Action surge is just free. You just get a free action.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, isn't that like a feat or something? Yeah, I think that's
No,
I
that's just
thought it was
something
a-
fighters get.
I thought it was a.
It's just like at any point in time, you can choose to action surge and get an extra action that you can use for anything you would normally use actions for.
Oh, well, I already clicked end turn. So,
I think
Well,
can
you
do
see,
it.
here's this
Shut
thing
up.
called I can go back to your turn.
okay, that works. And I will use action surge then.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will attack again. Ah, miss.
Oof.
8.
Ah.
I tried.
Spartic Inspiration one-time use?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to cast it again.
In that
Okay.
case, Mermaid, you're up again. One shadow's dead, but you feel like absolute dicks. As in, it takes all of your muscle mass to move your arm right now.
This will be interesting.
Chew, chew.
Yeah, he's
kid's
the dex
bow.
bow.
Pew, pew.
Can I use
Shoot
my
crossbow from below while laying down.
Can I use my crossbow?
You can use a crossbow.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming I have to roll for that.
Yep, just rolled a hit.
$15.
That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh.
5 damage.
Okay then. You see it go through. You see, this shadow seems to be slightly weaker than the other one. I rolled for hit points. And now, all god awful terrifying, this motherfucker has identified the biggest threat to be the armored knight standing in front of it.
Yeah.
Everything else can be cleaned up once she's gone.
Nice knowing you, boys.
Not that it can hit you.
Yeah.
He rolled
That's
a
it, sir.
7.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 against an AC 19. The tank's gonna tank.
Hopefully.
Morgan, not losing the will yet, will continue to try and help. Holy shit, she criticaled.
What? Wow, she got a nat 20. Wow.
Who got a nat 20?
Are you serious?
Morgan,
The NPC.
Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, all I see is Shadow rolled it, but okay.
oh no, oh yeah, that's that. Yeah,
It's supposed
I don't
to be
know why.
her, I think.
No, but that's her. Oh,
DM
that's because
rolls
for
are
some reason.
cursed.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Oh
Makes sense,
god.
it's her house, you know.
Well then, I'll just do this. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, poor Liv.
She keeps getting brought back. She's like, I'm down. Constant.
He does the motherfucking 7 damage. Holy fuck, I did not expect that.
I don't think anyone did, to be honest.
You see her, and she's been doing. She's seen how you killed the other one with a stab to the coin, and you don't know what, but she seems to see something, and she just drives her dagger in through the back, and you hear a metallic clink as she draws her dagger back, and you just see the shadow slowly starting to shift towards her. Well, that's more useful in the fight than I thought she'd ever be. William.
All right. And did I? So I seen her hit the coin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I'll just go, whatever, and I'll bolt towards her, or not her, but the shadow, and I will lunge with my rapier into the coin.
Okay.
Let's see. 25.
That hits.
Let's see.
That's a nat 20.
It was a natural 20. I didn't see it. And then 16 damage. Oh, that's crit, so it actually did add it up. 16 plus sneak attack.
Yep.
So 21. Yeah.
Yep. That's what happens when the rogue crits.
Yep. Rogue/bard.
Well, you see, what happens here is that you see her hit the coin, and you're like, there it is. Would you please describe how you absolutely tear the second half of this thing's hit points away from it?
I'll just go straight for the coin and hit it right into the wall.
You just run and just, and the coin just goes, and the shadows just disperse around it.
That was,
And
that
just like that,
was easy.
Can I do a blood curse on it?
No,
I mean,
it's not a body.
Disappointing.
ting, 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 ting. And just like that, you have defeated both of the shadows. And we are out of initiative.
Guess I'll pick up the coin.
Yeah, Morgan's just sitting there going,
I'll go pick up the other one.
Yeah, I'll just go.
Doors.
I want to get my dagger.
William, what's your constitution and what's your alignment?
Alignment? Protector,
Yes.
I guess.
You're,
Like, are you lawful good?
are you good,
Neutral
or
good.
evil?
Neutral good. So neutral.
What's your constitution score?
Uh-oh. And I picked it up too.
12.
As you pick this thing up and you touch it, the cold iron seems to just pulse through your hand, and you just hear just screaming, just faint screaming in the back of your head. And you just feel the weight of this one coin in your hand, and it feels like ice. You feel like if you pick up another one of these coins, it's not going to be good for your health.
So if you pick up 2, I'm assuming.
If you pick up 2. Rebecca, I'm assuming your con is higher than 1. And a plus
my,
1.
my con's an 18.
Yeah. You pick this up and it's like, this thing just feels wrong. It feels like ice in your hand. You can just feel sick just holding it. But you're fine. Morgan's just standing there going,
Well, let's make sure the doors are all shut now this time.
runs to the door and just fucking slams it.
It's too late. She can
Oh, wait,
speak
why
in
can't you speak?
Discord. It's late, I think.
Late there.
Well,
Well, there's also a chat in the Zoom she can do also.
I was going to say, with that excitement out of the way, I think that's where I'm going to end it off for tonight.
Aww.
Okay, well, if we level up from that fight, that means you guys level up while drinking. I'm just saying, if we did,
I mean,
guys
it
would
might have been fun to look at for that.
Standing at the cross.